propaganda any goddamn more than I have.
Counted on
already.
one hand.
All right, we are live, everybody. Enough with the Luigi slander.
I'm gonna go over to Strength Darby.
Okay. I am excited to have us all jump into session 6 of Rusthenge. You guys are really in the belly of the beast now. You circumvented some traps and some difficulties by letting a cultist kind of let you guys
What
through.
is this propaganda from the DM?
Huh?
Yeah, what about our recap, huh?
I'm about to get you recap.
Got an evil villain on us. Taking over the media.
God damn it.
I'm spicy mood tonight, it seems.
I am going to... Yeah, this is charged against me. You're about to... This is fucking...
Sorry.
This is going to be me at the start of the session, to be honest.
Oh, no!
All right.
Upside down.
Yeah. We're going to be ready to give our propaganda recap time at any point here. So who would like to take it? And I'm sure it's going to be Corinne. Roll me a d20. Whoever rolls the highest can take it. They can take a hero point, or they can take a hero point.
No,
A
you beat me.
d6.
Oh, yeah. It's
Hold
my
on,
turn.
I could do a hero point to reroll it. Wait, I can't. I right clicked. I couldn't do it. Never mind.
What?
He wants to use a hero point to reroll.
You want to?
Recap.
You want to use the hero point to re-roll it?
Yeah.
I mean, they'll break even when they get their hero point for doing the recap.
Yeah, I do.
All right.
I mean, this is the media. This is important.
Hey, if you use a hero point, Darby, regardless of the roll, I will use a hero point. How does that sound?
Oh, let's go.
Ooh,
The heat is getting to
Here we
us.
go.
Okay. I'll roll it. I'll roll
Oh,
one too.
one better.
Oh,
All right.
You're gonna need it.
You. I'm gonna use
Bad
a hero
decisions
point.
starting early.
Ah!
No propaganda
There
for you
goes-
today, Corey.
I think that's my hero point. All right. Sorry, Corinne. Sit down.
Okay.
Sit down.
I'll sit down and eat my blueberries.
Are we?
Oh, you're allergic. Stop.
Do we have our soup and glue like ready? To sit down and listen.
We have our soup and glue ready.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Why are you saying that like it's two different
A
things?
skaloo. All right.
Skalutry.
The skaloo tree. Okay.
All right.
Go on, Caleb. Take it away.
So last session, we had the opportunity to speak with a few of the merchants that were able to gift us with some logs from the captain. And using them, we were able to maybe find out that the island of Rusthenge might be a little spooky. And that's maybe where they end up taking the beast that we heard about with the captain coming off as cargo. But, however, we decided that more pressing matters were ahead of us, as the elder from Osprey Cove was still missing, and we needed to get that resolved. So after a brief talk regarding everyone's allergies, making sure everyone's tip-top safe and sound, we headed back to the Temple of Gorum to finish what we started there and maybe find the elder in the lower recesses of this temple. When we headed in, most of it was cleared out already. I don't think we had any combats in the temple. When we got back to the floor that the party had freed the captives from originally, we were directed to a hole in the wall that possibly led underneath the city and out somewhere in the distance. And with no other choice but to follow, we headed on down. God, I felt like we walked for 2 hours. It was a long time. But eventually, we ended up making it to some kind of opening. And that opening was a large space with a set of stairs that went upwards, as well as a very large, spooky door in front of it. And when we approached the door, the vibes were off. It seemed just super spooky, super scary, and honestly, we wanted nothing to do with it. So, using our common sense and good judgment, we decided before entering the door to follow the stairs and see where they had led. So we walked up the stairs for another good 30 minutes, and at this point we came to the realization that we have left the town and that we possibly traveled underneath the water and find ourselves on Rusthenge, and that the secret passage under the Gorm Temple connected to here. When we reached the top of the stairs, we appeared in a tent, and with some very quick investigation, we discovered that outside the tent, something strange was going on. Several cultists were chanting in a circle around this strange creature that we did not quite recognize right away. But whatever was going on, it's not good. The whole air and vibe around was just super off, and we decided that whatever the fuck they were doing, they should stop. So that's what we did. We attacked the cultists and managed to slaughter them all, including the beast that they were chanting around. One of the cultists managed to survive thanks to some non-lethal damage, so we were able to question him afterwards. And after some investigating and questioning, we discovered that the runes around the circle were some kind of power, some kind of well of energy that they were transferring into the creature. That creature we discovered was something called a Quippaloth, and some kind of fiend that is able to channel sin magic or magic in general and act as some kind of conduit and funnel. So whatever below that fiend, whatever they were channeling into, that fiend was some kind of, I don't know what to call it. Yeah, it was just a funnel, I guess, to get that evil fiend magic into what's powering. So we started heading back down. We took the unconscious cultist with us because we kind of wanted to question him further to see what he knows. And as we were heading down, we got a bit of a history lesson regarding what Osprey Cove is, what Rusthenge is, and a little bit about the Rune Lords and Thassalon. Thassalon? Is it called Thassalon? Something like that. The current Rune Lord of this area that owns it is the Rune Lord of Greed. Her name starts with a B.
Envy.
Envy! I meant Envy. The Rune Lord of Envy. Her name starts with a B. I can't remember it. I'll tell you, unfortunately. Beyonce? What'd you say? Anyway, she is doing something spooky. She had a rivalry with the Belmaris. Thank you, yes. She had a rivalry with the Rune Lord of Lust, but that seemed to kind of fizzle out a bit. I'm not sure if that's involved in any way, but it seems that the cultists were channeling the sin magic of Envy into this creature. And whatever they were doing in the basement, maybe making a sin spawn or something, we don't know. Whatever it is, it's through this door. We all really don't want to touch the door, because I'm still convinced it would turn us to ash if we touched it. So we asked very politely our cultist friend to open the door for us. And boy howdy was he more than happy to do so. He pushed open the door to reveal this very onyx-covered hallway with several statues lining the walls. We all followed him in, and he went to open the second door at the end of the hallway. And as he did, and as we walked past the statues, they started moving. And before we knew it, we were under attack.
That you were. Thank you, Caleb.
I now have 2 hero points.
I'm sorry that you didn't have the correct information that Corinne had provided, but...
Oh, well, you know.
That's why you'll have 2 hero points. And Corinne has 1 going into the session. Okay. Do you guys want to jump right into the combat, or would you guys like a roleplay question before you get your asses handed to you?
One last roleplay question.
One last roleplay question for the road.
think that's fine.
Ah,
Yeah.
sick. This one. I don't know if I want to take that one right now. Oh. Oh, yeah. I'll do this. Tell me, everyone. Is your character willing to risk the well-being of others in order to achieve their goal?
Well, this is a fucked up question. What the fuck? That's a crazy question.
It's a good question. For
Thank
Blood
you,
Wars.
random thing. There you go. Is anyone wanting to have the gumption, has the strength
Oh,
to
man.
roll for this question?
Everyone.
I'll go ahead and roll. I don't want to answer it though, but I'll throw my dice in.
Sort of roll dice.
I just want to roll dice. Good click clack.
All right. Itzel Akori. Would you risk the well-being of everyone else to achieve your goal, finding these answers and stopping what's going to happen to Osprey Cove?
I think Itzel is very much. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Itzel's
Sorry.
Jesus. Go ahead.
No.
No,
That's a
Sam,
backstory.
Is your voice still scrunchy?
A little, it's fine. I'm okay.
Okay.
Itzel is a very, like, she really believes in community. She's lived with a lot of the people in the party for, like, years of her life. I think if it came down to sacrificing any of them, or even the elder, she would not be willing to do it.
Wow. How heartfelt. Good thing you wear your heart on the sleeve. Makes it easy to stab. Would you like to ask the same question to anyone else as you take your D4?
Yes. And I will ask it to... Let's go to Caleb.
All
Let's
right.
learn more about Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb.
Oh.
Would you risk the well-being of others in order to achieve your goal?
This is a meta answer. Well, knowledge, right? This is meta knowledge, okay? Caleb would, yes.
Oh.
And he has in the past.
And he will in the future.
And he maybe will in the future. He is a man who has done a lot of things. Not all of it has been saintly, we could say. He comes from a very bad place and has had to do some very bad things.
Yeah, that enchanted unending soup chalice didn't just appear.
It didn't just appear. Yeah.
That's made out of the bones of your friend. All right, let's move on.
I think we did in fact have a brief conversation where Caleb maybe eats people. That was a real
That was
conversation.
a
We had
real
in character.
conversation.
So,
Okay, and if your goal is living, then I mean,
yeah.
let's get in there. Okay. Thank you both for your recaps and your questionnaire. And so you guys move past the massive rusted door filled with effigy and filigree of rust that made you feel as though your blood in your body was rotting and rusting your very bones. You move past the spiked horseshoe as the cultist led you all in silently. He didn't answer your questions as you moved forward. He walked with a quick pace and you all carefully matched 15 feet behind. You walked forward into the wide hallway that was revealed. Black marble floor. Large murals in the east and west walls. The massive doors that flank this wall to the north and behind you. The only thing to cage you in. And this hall is filled. On the western side, you can see a mural of Rune Lord Bellamari standing victorious and invincible, with fallen enemies all around her. But on the eastern, you see Bellamari is triumphant over the other Rune Lords, who bow before her, groveling, begging for mercy. And while you were distracted, the cultist moved forward to open the next door, revealing a soaring domed ceiling, 30 feet tall at the center, that gives this massive chamber a sense of majesty. The marble floors and the stairs leading up to a centralized dais, the drawn attention to this bloody stone altar at the center of the room. A twisted apparatus of strange metals stands atop the altar. There are motifs of a 7-pointed star that appear on most of the doorways and on all sides of the altar, as do the images of spiky horseshoes, of rusted iron, and the room is brightly lit by over a dozen torches as you walk within holding your lantern, Phaedrith. And as you saw in the center, cultists around this apparatus, you saw the rusted armor and the weapon of the great Ragnolf, the Lord of Iron Harbor itself, and the Goramites. He turned towards you all as you entered within, gripping on to his iron weapon now coated in rust. And to your left and right immediately, you saw of the mural, stone and iron began to break free. As they broke from the actual walls themselves, freeing them are two massive creatures. They seem to be a form of suits of armor that some people in the mural were wearing, but they have hooves and bull heads with too many horns. But they are rusted beyond repair themselves. And thus, as you all walked within, you heard the voice of Lord Ragnol speak as he turns towards you all.
Behold, our first supplicants to grace the rusted works of Zar Azmak.
As he points his hammer forward, we'll roll initiative.
That's a weird way to spell Gorum.
he just has an accent.
Someone else
all.
should say that. Wait.
Can I be friends with these two fellows right here since I also have bull horns and hooves?
Assume
You're
the
the
stance.
same.
Assume the stance, and then maybe they won't hit you. They're
Yes,
like, oh, you're on our team.
performance.
Assume the nay stance.
Sir DM.
Call me Mr. DM.
Mr. DM. As a investigator, thaumaturge shenanigan, as we were entering, I would like to argue that I was using some kind of investigation skill.
Like esoteric lore?
Maybe not esoteric lore. I won't try to cheat you that much. But, but...
that much.
I would say that you were
Cheating.
using your eyes to look around, to
My
see the
perception?
traps. The
Yeah,
perception, if you
okay.
will.
Okay.
Though I would take
Yeah,
Ancient
yeah.
City.
I do have Ancient City. I think I'm supposed to fill in Ancient City with something, but I don't know enough Ancient Cities to know that.
I just say Xenodarisil.
I don't know what that is, but I'll take it.
Okay. That's fine.
However, I want to let you know my perception is better than my Ancient City lore, so maybe I will just, maybe
Well,
I'll
you
look in the
asked.
eyes. Yeah, I did.
What do you want from me?
God.
Okay.
It's kind of a sad initiative.
No, it's not. It's
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
very happy with it.
11,
Yeah,
12.
at least have it
I'm
rolled
not
yet.
used to not
17.
being last in the order. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
It's not looking good. We're underneath you.
It's all. Oh damn, that is some fight music right there.
Thank you.
Ah,
Maybe they'll roll bad too. Have we considered
How many
that?
initiatives are
Ooh,
there?
true.
Holy fuck.
A lot. Gee,
32.
there's like 20
Oh,
Oh
enemies.
my fucking god!
Oh,
Stop
no.
it! Stop it! Stop it!
You can put the dice down at any time.
Yeah, you can stop at any time. You're the one in control here.
Oh, no. 2 of them were under us.
Oh, boy.
Ah.
Okay.
There's a few underneath Faye, too. So, yeah. So, not too bad.
You're gonna fucking die.
All right.
Yikes, dude.
As it starts, Nur points the hammer forward, speaks his proclamation, and the door slams behind me.
Great.
Right, almost caught the tail.
Oh, not the tail.
This
That would've
piece
been-
of
You were gonna be a
armor-
bobcat.
rears forward. It reaches for the wall, and you watch as it rips from it a shard-pieced glaive. You see it covered in rusted iron and metal as it wields it over its head and over its bull horns. And it's going to attack the lead intruder.
That's not me. I'm just a little guy.
Mhm.
Okay, it hits.
All right. The first hit wasn't a crit. I think we're good. I think tonight's going to be great.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
If it opened up with a crit, that'd have been tough.
For 7 damage.
Oh, that's a lot of my health. I won't lie to you. Okay.
Oh.
The next one is going to be
we got a
its
bird.
other arm as it puts a hand off and then swings at you with its agile gauntlet.
Okay.
You see its gauntlet is just a mound of spiked rust that twist out like horns, and it will crush into your side for 14.
I misses.
Perfect.
I'm too swole.
Mhm.
Nerve is going to move forward with his massive warhammer in hand, and he will feel the pain of being stout of size. He descends the steps, going only 20 feet.
Hey man, I get it.
He then
Some
moves
of them also
forward,
25 movement speed.
and he's going to use 2 actions to ready a 1-action strike at anybody that enters the room.
Push the
Uh-huh.
cultist.
God,
Get in there,
damn
fight
it.
them.
You're so smart.
Oh. That's very clever. I don't think they'll go for that though.
Oh shit.
Hey, you said anybody. Oh shit.
I apologize, everybody. Just give me 5-10 minutes. I got a small emergency just popped up. I'll be right back.
Yep, yep.
No
Okay.
problem.
Sounds good.
There's supposed to be a planned power outage today, so I'll give you guys the time. to
Oh
plan it.
no!
I'll be right back.
Tough. All right.
Have you
All right,
guys have
guys.
other ambience?
DM's gone.
Get to plan.
So you
Yeah,
know,
that,
It's
No,
our
that
time
is-
now.
it's our
yeah,
time now.
it's our game now.
Mhm.
Oh,
Let's just go anywhere on the map. Just let's like run around.
Let's just run around. We're free.
We're free.
We
Nice
like
grow
frolic.
everything.
Hmm?
Just aggro everything.
True.
I mean, Salem has access to the
Yeah,
DM files.
yeah,
I
sneak in
mean,
there and open all the doors and come back.
Hacker man over here. I'm
Yeah.
I just really need to fuck up my forge again, and
You get everything.
You can DM for us, Salem.
I can. Well, looks like your Age of Ashes stocks are really going down. You need to do something
Damn.
about that.
Okay, I'm gonna invest in cryptocurrency. How does it
Oh
go?
no!
Oh no! in Rust coin.
Rust my
That's what this demon's really here to do. This
Mhm.
demon lord.
Let's put that device is in the center of the room.
Oh,
That's
no.
funny.
Oh no! It's the cryptocurrency miner. We need to destroy it.
Oh.
This is 4090
Oh my
and then it's
God.
being
Yeah, the
used
3
for
gears
ill
spinning.
purposes.
Is that what happened to Lord Ragnall if he got caught up in a pyramid scheme?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes
Oh
sense.
no, he's become a crypto
Oh,
bro.
okay. Oh yeah.
We gotta put him down. There's
Hey,
another
Lish,
way.
what's your? Do we have a? How are we gonna convince him to stop doing what he's doing?
Oh, we want his
Murder.
baby,
Are you
right?
gonna
Hit him
appeal
real
to? Are you gonna appeal to
Yeah,
Miss
just-
Dorum?
Just hit him really hard until he falls unconscious.
Okay, and then do it later. All right, cool.
Yeah.
This-
We
that's
tie him
a-
up and we bring him back to town to answer for his misdeeds.
Ooh.
I was gonna throw him in the ocean.
Ocean
I mean,
sounds
if he
fun.
dies, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You really not attached? We attached this man?
Well, no, it's a quest to convince him to stop.
Yeah, it's up to Haywish if he like how strong he feels about an ex Temple-E.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought he was
my-
your ex. Okay, no.
My, no.
What's his ex?
They're not boyfriend.
As we've known, it's now Pride Month in Galarian, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Only this month,
No
though.
problem.
So
You can do better. I can see why he's an ex.
Well,
Does
we
the-
were asked by a former Gormite who like redeemed themselves to, kindly return him. So
Okay, we'll do our best. How does that sound?
yeah, that's what I'm thinking we should do.
Yeah, I agree. Even though I don't think we're gonna be in any position to be asking nicely with fucking how many people are here? 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's like a lot
5,
of
6,
people.
7, 8, 9,
Yeah.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah.
Are you counting the enemies?
Counted all the initiatives that we got.
Yeah, there's definitely more than what we see on the map currently.
Yeah, but we know the cultists go down pretty easily, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just him and the
That
the
is a good
armors.
point. That
We
is a
don't
good
really know about.
point.
Don't worry, Caleb, just walk up, shut the door, and then it's only 3v5.
The cultists were
Yeah.
down easily for you guys.
Yeah.
I got my ass handed to me. It's all got
Same.
poisoned by the rust. Like,
Well, yeah, but the rust was not from one of the cultists. That was from the weird dog.
I think everything's rusty in here from now on. So.
Oh yeah,
Careful,
did,
sure.
did everyone have their tetanus shots?
I didn't have my tetanus shot.
I have the anti-plague. That's not the anti-rust, though.
no, you gotta take me to the vet. I need my tetanus shot.
To review.
Okay. We're gonna be okay. I think the game plan, okay, is I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna shut that door. I'm gonna spend my entire action economy. My first turn when I get there, shut the door. 2 actions. I'm gonna ready a reaction to shut the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna close that fucking door. That's gonna be my contribution to this
The door
combat.
closer supreme.
All right.
Oh, just
I want you to consider though, we might not be able to open the door if you try and close it.
yeah. I'll throw this out because I'm not sure if some of
Because we
the
had the cultists open the door for
I
us,
choose.
right?
I choose.
some of the
life.
players you might not know. If you're going to do non-lethal, it's a -2 circumstance penalty.
Unless you have a non-lethal
Hmm.
trait on your weapon.
I actually didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you punch them with your fists, you're good. It already has it on it. If you use
Oh.
daze, that's good because that's already non-lethal. But
It
everything
is?
else
I've
pretty
killed-
much is lethal. Unless
I
you take
do
a
have
penalty.
I have a non-lethal item whip thing. So if we do want to keep people alive, I can try to last hit them with my whip. It's non-lethal.
Okay.
That's how the cultist lived last combat. Is 'cause I hit him with my whip. Yeah. Just
I'm
Oh,
probably just gonna
jeez,
focus
I'm
on these
going
guys
into
next
this
to
with
us.
no spell slots too. Oh, beans.
we're gonna be okay. We can just hold hands, sing kumbaya.
Uh,
The psychic life. No spell slots.
Yeah. I don't know how psychic works, but I hope your spell slots come back to you soon.
So I've got my focus pool good to go, but my actual spell slots like command and force barrage and all that's gone. That's gone.
Magic missile.
That's right. Focus pulls are nice.
I might be able to slow down the guys in the back. And that's what I'm gonna try on my turn. Well, it is my turn, but yeah.
Okay.
I can maybe forbidden thought the big guy, but I don't think it's gonna work out as well for me as it did for the dog.
Always worth a shot, you know?
What does that
Yeah.
do?
Miss all the shots you don't take.
I can like mentally trap them from doing something. Like I can make him not be able to strike or not be able to stride or not be able to cast a spell, or if I know like a specific attack that he does, I can forbid him from doing that, and then he takes damage if he tries to do it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Could you forbid him from opening doors?
I could.
It'd be so fucking funny.
It'd be really funny if
Everybody,
you
yeah.
told him to not strike while he's holding a strike. Hold it.
Yep, just hold it. And then he takes damage if he tries to do so. If I amp it, if he fails the roll, then he also gets stunned. Like the pupper dog did.
I feel like I might need to be conservative for this fight. And then, 'cause there's probably
there's-
way
yeah,
more
there's
after
definitely-
this.
But yeah, I mean, there's 4 doors I see, so
I
beyond that.
know we want to be conservative, but it's definitely this fight's different.
Also, I wanted to ask while he was here, but I didn't get the chance. Since last session we accidentally oopsie whoopsie saw that there was a trap in this little middle pedestal thing.
Mhm.
Do we just pretend that we never saw that, or can we fully acknowledge the fact that we saw that shit and not Like,
I'll be honest with you, I forgot about it until you said something.
Yeah.
Just
Usually, best practice is you act like you don't know it.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like when DMs do one-on-one player conversations without going to
Gotcha.
secret chat.
Okay. Wasn't sure the etiquette for that. Got it.
You didn't seem that.
But it varies,
I'm
you know,
sure maybe
table
it's
to
not a
table.
trap.
Mm-hmm.
It could just be like confetti ball.
No, that doesn't mean to go prancing in there and dance on it. But
Okay, well,
What
that
do
was,
you
that was my plan.
mean? That was my plan.
Yeah.
Oh.
You could still like look up and be like, oh, that's suspicious looking, and try to.
like
The character's
investigate,
built-
and figure out what the heck
Investigate.
it is.
Characters built
Mhm.
for combat dancing.
You know, if we have the time in between these other 8 guys trying to kill us.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not trying to kill us. Have we explored this train of thought?
Well, he wants to sacrifice us, right? Oh, so maybe they might knock us out, and then spill
And kill
blood
us.
over that little cryptocurrency maker.
Yeah. Not the worst way.
Oh,
It's pretty.
I think we just become Rust homies.
I am so sorry.
We could.
I am
We
back.
could just join the bad guys.
Okay.
All right. How long was I gone? That was no time, right?
No, we're
yeah, it
chill.
wasn't bad.
5
We
minutes.
did discover, however, your bad guys are crypto bros. In
Crypto
that
bros.
You're,
Yeah,
you're
they're
the
mining
invested
miner.
in Rust
crypto.
coin.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the.
And that
that's-
you're
Ragnar
dwarf
just got
food.
caught up in a
That's what this-
fucking pyramid scheme.
Mhm.
Demon Lord's
Mhm.
really doing. Yeah.
You're right. You're right. Okay, let's.
Does this mean
Hmm?
Sin Lord Beyonce is like Elon Musk, or what does this mean?
I'm not answering that question without a recall knowledge. Mist, what do you got? They're all standing in front of you. Everything has weapons. They're pulling them from the walls. Nur himself is making his way forward. What do you got?
Okay, so yeah, everyone, assuming their battle stance, combat has begun. I've kind of got an angle back here. I'm going to pull out. Oh, okay, I'll have to step forward a little bit. All right, so yeah, I'll kind of, I'll step between Itzel and Corin for a moment. How high is this
10 feet in there, 30 feet in the next room.
Okay. So yeah, I could easily get a shot over there.
You can
All right.
absolutely get a shot at that.
All right. So I'm gonna pull out a special roll, step forward to get an angle. I'm gonna fire to this space over here
Big shot.
in the middle of the room with I have 60 feet range, so I shouldn't get any penalties. And I'm gonna fire that sleep arrow I found. I'm gonna try and get those guys in the back.
Okay. Which ones do you want to hit? Or does it hit an area?
It hits a 5-foot burst.
That's so cool. All right, yeah, let's see it.
So should I make an attack roll to hit where I want to, or does it just happen?
I think you can load the arrow into your bow.
Um.
You have one sleep arrow. If you go over to your short bow in your inventory,
Yeah.
in the
Oh
actions,
yeah. I'm in the wrong tab. Yeah, an action tab.
and then there should be arrows, and then there should be one sleep arrow.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. There we go.
Swap that bitch.
Cool. Okay. So I should make an attack roll still.
Yep.
Okay. So I kind of hit it because I. Oh, I guess I could hit them and then it goes off. Hold on. Let me read this again. Sleep arrows have chance to deep blue. An activated sleep arrow deals no damage, but a living creature nearby is subject to the effects of the sleep spell, and the sleep spell is a 5-foot burst.
It's like you need to hit them to make it activate.
So they're subjected to it. I'm gonna say, just because it sounds so much cooler, that if you want to hit the apparatus, like in the center.
Yeah, I wanted to
burst
hit
for
between
5
them.
feet.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Okay,
how about
so-
I'm gonna have you make an attack roll with it as normal.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, so a 23, and a 23 would hit the apparatus, and you can go ahead and it does no damage, does it?
Does no damage.
Okay, so
I'll
as
just
the arrow
hit
flies through the air, it will pop, and as you watch the blue mist begin to churn into a black, it catches into their veins, and as they breathe it in, they begin to lull side to side. It looks like it is going to be a will save from each of them. Because it does no damage. It just hits them with it, right?
Yeah.
Right,
And
perfect.
it only really does anything if they critically fail. Oh no, if they fail, they're asleep for a minute.
It is incapacitation, so
And it's a DC 17.
It's a level 3 item.
Oh.
Yep. For purposes of incapacitation. Okay, so
been-
Alright, well, sweet. I'm glad I got to use it.
that's 5, 11, and 12. So they all failed. Only one of them will critically fail. So, and that'll be the one in the very back there. So the sleep spell states, we'll send it into the chat. It's going to, they will fall unconscious. On a success, they take -6 penalty. A failure, they fall unconscious. If still unconscious after 1 minute, it automatically wakes up. Yep, so someone needs to go up and grab them and kind of wake them up in order for them to spend one action. So 2 of them are going to lull to the side and smack into the ground as the mist flows into them. The one in the back, however, almost stumbles for a moment, but clearly tumbles and falls in the way that he tries to hold his hand into the apparatus, and no amount of movement and whatnot seems to help. He hits harder than anyone else in a drunken stupor. So all 3 of them immediately fall unconscious, giving maybe a chance for you all to win this combat.
Yeah. I'm hoping. Alright, so action. I step forward. I'm going to now drop my bow and as a free action, and then I'm going to assume a combat stance. The claw stance. She flexes her claws and is ready to tango next turn. That's a cost of action.
It does. Okay, you see the stance. Alright, this initiate over here is unconscious. And by the station of unconscious, it needs loud noise, someone shaking with an interact action, or to take damage, and they will wake up. Caleb, what do you do?
Well, this is a situation. If I stand over here next to this guy, can I close that door? Can I reach it?
You didn't see him touch it.
We had it open
Oh.
for him.
I forgot. They're not like a regular door. It's a magic door. Alright. May I? Okay. Can I use one action to recall knowledge on this door?
Yeah, by all means.
And I'm gonna use my esoteric. Or
Would you re-roll it if it was low?
yes, I would.
Give me that re-roll.
Okay.
As far as you're aware, as you look upon these 2 doors, which are the same, it would seem in most ways, it doesn't need anything. You get the feeling that because the way that it opened, and the way that the trap activated, and the way these creatures did, they open and close at the behest and movements only under the commands of people wearing a spiked horseshoe on their person.
Okay. And does our friend Halish have a spiked horseshoe as a release symbol?
God, no. That is heretical as
No.
hell. He's got a big
sorry,
mountain.
I thought it was Gorum.
That
My
is
bad.
that
my
is
bad.
what you would correctly ascertain, I would assume, as the holy symbol of whatever demon lord they are worshiping.
Okay. So for this gentleman in front of me, with a I will roll for it if you want me to. With a quick glance, can I see if he has his holy symbol on him? Or is it more of it's the one on his chest?
It is his clothing.
Okay. All right
You
then.
need his clothing to be wearing it.
Oh. That's so
A lot of action economy to do that.
Yes, it is.
good. Give me those clothes. I need your
all right.
clothes.
You could
Excellent.
try to open the one behind you, but you get a feeling you'll unlock that trap that would have hit you on the way in, that you were so scared of that you woke up this guy to get around.
All right. I'm gonna use my second action to explain vulnerability
Okay, on whom?
on the cultist. Actually, I'm sorry, I lied to you. I'm gonna use it on these Minotaur fellows over here.
Okay. The creatures.
Oh, Caleb.
It should have had a pop-up, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
And it sure
Okay.
had nothing in it, did it?
It sure had nothing in it. Alrighty. Caleb looks over the creatures, and he thinks for a moment. They're not weak to nothing, in case you guys are wondering. But this one right here, he's really ticklish. And I put a feather on the end of my whip, and that'll act as my personal antithesis.
Sounds good.
And then I do not attack him. I actually attack the guy above me, the cultist. I'm going to try to trip the cultist with my whip. As soon as I find the trip button.
The trip
Where
button is mysterious and aloof.
Ah, there it is. All right.
It does what it wants.
Oh, that's unfortunate, Caleb. Only a 14, so Lass does not successfully trip him. However, I don't have anything else. That's actually my turn.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Sounds good.
That's it.
You are overwhelmed by the situation. Phaedra,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Yeah.
Hello. Okay, so first things first. I do not like being flanked on either side by these giant minotaur men. So I'm gonna look at the one to my right here, and I'm gonna hit him with the gouging claw here.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, I get to pick if it's piercing or slashing. Right?
Do you want to go ahead and describe it? What it looks like? when you do so?
I would love to, but I think that you would be better at it.
Okay. As you turn your hand over, you guys would watch as the glowing underneath the sleeves of Phaedra's arm begins to illuminate into a blinding glow. And you would hear the cracking of bone as you guys see Phaedra's arm transform into the same arm that you saw the twisted Izomi have. Gnarled, three-pronged, and full of deadly claws.
I have to do.
An attack.
I did slashing and then attack. Okay, yes. Sorry.
No worries. I will hit.
Okay, perfect. And then right after that, I am going to cash.
Well, you'll need to do the damage first.
Oh wait, I do the damage. I thought you did the damage.
Well, no.
Because I rolled the thingy.
You are gouging them with your attack, so you get to roll damage. So that is going to be... So you see roll damage on there, right?
Yeah, I see now. Okay, I'm sorry.
10, and then bleed damage. That's on the one to your right?
Yes, it's targeted.
All right, I want you all to come into a mindscape with me for a moment, into a
No, not again.
into a beautiful
no.
into a beautiful world. And I want you all to imagine the sound of claws on horrific metal chalkboard.
Stop!
God.
No.
It is
Can we just
loud.
say gouges through?
It is rending, and it absolutely tears through this creature because that is enough damage. Oh, wait,
It only takes a
wait, oh,
Wait a minute.
oh.
I hate that.
I know it. Okay. It is a brutal attack that would kill any cultist, but it only leaves a scratch across this piece of hulking rusted metal.
I hate that. Well, and then my last action was to cast shield.
Cast shield to reduce it.
That only took 1 damage.
What?
That took 1 damage from all 10.
Damage. It does not bleed, apparently.
It does not bleed. It is a
Okay.
hulking piece of metal. All right. So that's your 3 actions. All right. This cultist over here will snore. This cultist over here does not snore. Itzel, what do you do?
Well, but I will. I'll strike.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for.
That will hit. Nothing.
Youch.
Absolutely nothing. You hit
Jesus
Okay.
playing
Christ.
against the metallic creature, and there is no damage.
Okay. I'm mainly aiming for brutish shove more than anything.
Yeah, go for your second strike. Which hits. Okay, that will cause the brutish shove to go off. Go ahead and depopulate it for me. All right, so that's gonna make it off. Oh, it's a shove. Same benefits as the shove action. If you follow the strike has the following failure effect. Okay. So even if you would miss with that second strike, you do force them to become off guard no matter what. That's really cool.
Mhm.
Okay. So you hit them. They are your size, so they'll be off guard. And they will be shoved, which I believe is going to be 10 or is it 5 feet? 5 feet.
Yes. 5 feet.
Okay. And do you want to stride with them?
Yes, I would.
Okay, so that's free. You've got one more action on your turn. What would you like to do? You're at map -10 against massive metal creatures.
And is it even worth it to try and to roll my damage?
Yeah, you can. You can. I think there is a chance of you dealing damage.
Yeah, they did. They did 10 damage and 1 damage got through.
Yeah, if you got a two-hander, yeah, definitely low damage.
Yeah. That'll be 2 damage. As you brutishly shove them into the side, scrape them across the wall, and your weapon lets out sparks.
Awesome.
If you would like a recommendation from me, Itzel, for your last action. If you don't want to take it, you don't have to. Is that a yes?
Yes.
Oh, I apologize.
Go for it. Sorry.
So you're proficient with crafting, correct?
Yes.
These creatures are entirely made of metal. If you used recall knowledge, crafting would be likely what.
Oh, okay.
Wood
Yeah.
illumination.
I would like to do that. So should I just roll crafting or roll recall knowledge?
You want to roll recall knowledge in the basic action method.
So my crafting is +5.
Yes, it tells me that. Yeah, so because you're training with it, that will succeed. What would you like to know about them? You could ask me, how are they taking so little damage? You could ask me how to circumvent it. Anything like that.
I would like to know how to circumvent it.
Okay. This creature seems to have an extremely tough shell, much like a suit of armor would itself. The key to get rid of that is critting. If you can catch, no matter how little damage the crit does or whatever it's with, if you can critically strike this, you will remove its hardness.
Okay. I'll tell my party that.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Halish.
Seeing that and hearing that, he'll point to the cultist and say, "Go, Cove!" and instruct Cove to go over here. And then Cove will strike with talons.
Sorry, my Discord absolutely disconnected.
Do you want me to...
I didn't hear anything that was just said. I apologize.
No
For like the
worries.
last, maybe 5 minutes.
Give me the talon damage, please. So Itzel revealed, after giving a shove and pushing to the side, that the way to circumvent this hardness that they have is to critically strike them. No matter how little damage it'll be, it will remove that protection from them.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Think of it like a very strong exoskeleton. You just need to set someone up for a
Gotcha.
big strike to break that down. As Cove flies through the air, they swing to the side, catch in the neck of the initiate as they hold their arms out as though beckoning you within, and the blood splatters on the ground as they hit the ground dead. That was the one that was weakened already when you heal them up.
Then I'm going to have Alish stride forward,
Perfect.
and he's going to strike at the Minotaur, I guess not Minotaur, armored body thing in front of him with the great sword.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he's going to use his tail whip. He wants to see if that does anything different.
Yeah, by all means. All right, that will hit. You hit it, and you ever watch Obi-Wan Kenobi kick a Grievous?
Oh,
And bounces off.
It hurts. It absolutely hurts. Your tail and your whole body begins to shake as you smack this piece of metal as hard as you can with your tail to do damage.
Bludgeoning doesn't work. All right, that'll be the turn.
Okay. Corinne.
Hey, you old man! Cut it out, surrender! Or you'll get my flames!
He stares you down, and he seems to stare most of all at Halish.
Decay is an inevitability. Give in to the entropy, and it'll be over.
All right. That's mighty creepy. All right, frame strike on the Minotaur.
All right, sounds good.
Crit him.
Working on it.
Crit him. Crit him, please.
Go Goblin Slayer.
That'll hit.
So here's the damage from that, and then the damage from.
And this is important because for overcoming this creature's hardness, this counts as one strike, right?
Yes, it does.
So it is 7 and 7 in 1, so 14 damage total.
Correct.
Okay. We do some calculations with my brain.
Careful.
Yeah, it's hard. Alright, that'll deal a total of... You said 14 damage, right?
Yep.
It'll do 5 damage. It is the most potent of all the strikes so far. As you put the hot blade across it, it begins to melt through. But it doesn't finish it. Instead, it begins to break down. Once it has been reduced to this much hit points, you watch as its whole body begins to break. Its arm slacks onto one side. It hangs from its hip where you struck it with this molten metal. And it is way easier to hit. And almost pathetic. Alright. The mound of slag that is the last of this piece of armor will whip around on Corinne, grabbing its glaive from the wall and swinging. For 24.
Yep, that's.
It'll then swing again. And then it will bring back its arm to punch the side of the head of its son. Missing. And that will bring it back to the top to the other one. This one is going to turn on Halish. Halish, it's going to bring down its mighty glaive upon you for trying to smack it. It'll try again. And then it will try to punch you in the gut.
Oh, did not like that noise.
Always me.
It will critically hit you.
Is that a nat 20 on the die?
That's a nat 20 on the dime.
Oh, that's tough.
It punches straight into your gut, dealing only 8 damage. You watch as the metal around where it punches begins to break down, as this seems to be a hulking suit of goramite or stone or otherwise armor that has already fallen. Nur will let out a chuckle. You're not going in there, so he'll make his way to you.
You're all fools. Fools and brigands. You don't know war. War is weak.
You begin to walk in. He is going to hit Corinne in the back of the head with his first action to stride. Second, to make his intimidating strike. Which will miss.
So you got, old man?
As he
No, what?
hits the ground, there is a cloud of rust that comes from the attack and screams. He then looks up and snarls.
How dare you? Dare you?
And he will end his turn. Missed.
Okay. Mr. Shout out to him. Such blasphemous words from a Goramite. I'm sure the sword could even pierce you down here. If he could hear you now. I don't know. He's not very religious.
No,
he thinks that maybe that'll get to him though.
As you move, he kind of yells.
Since it goes through a mountain, right? That's like a sword through
It
a
does.
mountain.
It does go right to a
I can come
mountainside.
down here.
Yeah. You moving to the side? You're gonna get an angle on him.
No, I think I'll help Halish with this other monstrosity first.
Works for me. Yep, go for it.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So we will kind of squeeze past Phaedrus real quick. Swing around this guy, and then she's gonna flex her hand into like a kind of like a spear strike, like a martial art style thing, having the claws straight out. We're gonna try piercing damage with the versatile piercing the claws have. And we'll try and get this guy in the back. Find a weak point.
That's the plan.
No, we don't want to use strength except for damage. We'll roll.
There it is.
Nice.
There it is.
That's
Yeah.
the sound we want to hear. Go for it.
Well
Roll that
done.
crit damage. Oh,
Right.
hold on.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you said hold on. I apologize.
Oh no, I thought you said hold on.
No, no,
It's
no.
like,
All right, 8 damage. Okay, you grab into the back of it, you dig, and you find the pieces of it that are holding together. And when one dexterous cut, like cutting a ribbon, the whole thing begins to tumble to pieces. It'll take the full 8 damage from your crit, and it, again like the other one, looks like a piece of worthless, rusted metal, barely holding itself together.
okay, and then we'll, with the momentum, as we kind of yank it back and get it off its balance. She'll bring her foot around with her claws and do like a roundhouse kick and try and kick its head off.
Whoa, perfect.
So second map. Here we go. Oh,
Jeez.
Get
They
'em.
they do not have a high AC anymore as you give it the kick. And as it goes flying, you see the multi-horned helm just clang into the side wall and break. It is like throwing a piece of chalk on a wall. There is just rust as it ends, a cloud of it.
mhm. Yeah, she'll dive back not to breathe that crap in, and then she'll turn around and then stance up on old Nar over there, claws out.
Okay.
After
He-
giving a nod to Halish.
Gives a grimace at you. The cultists snore. Caleb, what do you do?
So are all the enemies currently either in this room or sleeping?
Yes.
How long are they going to be unconscious for?
A minute,
minute,
or an hour.
A minute, and then one guy's an
Oh,
hour.
wow. Oh wow, I'm not gonna bother closing the door then. They're just fucking snoozing over there. Okay.
I mean, it's a powerful item was used.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna try to trip this guy with my whip. Go over here.
Oh, there it is.
Get him.
Roll me that damage.
Hell yeah.
Are dwarves immune to tripping in Pathfinder?
It should be.
Alright. Yeah, so I reach my whip back, I wrap it around his ankle, and I just yank it, and I get him off his feet.
Perfect. Okay. He slams into the ground.
And I'm gonna go ahead and exploit vulnerability on him.
Okay.
He has no weakness.
I love your cadence when you say.
But however,
Impossible.
he's very sensitive about getting dirt in his beard. So I do just cover my whip
What?
with
Oh,
luck
oh.
and grossness, as his personal antithesis is applied to him.
Okay.
It's written all over his face.
Wow, Pathfinder's crazy. I didn't know that was.
And I'm gonna go ahead and make an attack with my whip
Yeah, go for it.
at map 5.
Map 5.
Oh,
High value
wow.
catch. Well,
Fantastic.
big rolls. Okay.
Max damage,
Ooh.
10.
Whoa.
You'll take the
Jeez.
full 13 because he's weak to your damage. He now has a weakness, and it's you.
Oh, I always forget how much damage I do because I don't see the weakness applied. I was like, wait a minute, why is it 13? Yes, no, that makes perfect sense. Thank you. Sorry.
That's a lot of damage.
It's a lot
Yeah.
of damage.
My whip is a D4, by the way. If someone charged with like a fucking greatsword, horrifying. It's terrifying.
All right, they smack into the ground. He kind of churns. His blood begins to fill his beard, and dirt that gets cake into it. And he looks up towards you, Caleb. Again, in I cannot stress this enough, fury.
You know, that's fair. Yeah, I hope your blood has some iron in. I think that's a healthy
Great.
dose.
So, question for me is Ragnolf, can I like tell if Ragnolf does he have all of his faculties in order? Like, is he choosing to be this way, or is it like a control type of situation? What's going on here?
Give me.
I don't know what this guy.
We got a cool ability in the basic macros called Sense Motive. We'd like to use that.
I sure would. There we go. Do I have to target this guy to do that, or
You
does
do.
it matter?
You do.
Okay, I'm targeting the wrong fella. Oh god, I have to close this to do that. Why is it not? There we go. All right, there we go. I think I did it.
Okay, that is a. You were targeting one of the armors for that.
The little arrows are on the guy.
It
I will
is.
target and untarget and try again.
I appreciate that. I just want to see what the DC is.
Bam.
That one will work. Okay. On
Okay,
a
cool.
first glance, he seems too embridled by unadulterated rage that you can't really get a beat on him. You think you need to focus a little bit harder on it.
Oh god.
If you want to
damn
hero
it.
point
Okay.
it, you can, but
I think I would like to.
you should be able to right click it and then you got it. Again, it's tough.
Oh my god. All right, let's beat this guy's ass then. Never mind. Fuck him. Then I'm gonna daze him.
All right. Is that amped?
Yes it is.
Okay.
B.
It'll be 19.
Look. Okay. So wait. So then do I still roll damage?
Yep. Yep. He just takes half of it.
Mind
Okay.
damage.
It's gonna take 3 damage. All right.
And that is my turn, I believe. Yep.
Yeah, all good. The initiate over here is Schleepen. Initiate over here is Schleepen. Itzel, what would you like to do?
Itzel is going to try and hit this guy in front of her.
Okay, it's nothing but slag kind of hanging off bits and pieces of horns. A
Yeah.
2 hits it.
Oh,
Oh my god. You weren't kidding.
Yeah,
we
they
cracked the
are
shell.
almost impossible to kill until you knock them with a crit or with enough damage. And 6 damage will go all the way through and absolutely annihilate it. It breaks down into hunks of rusted metal.
Awesome. In that case, I will. Yeah, I'll charge through to hit this guy.
Are you doing a sudden charge? Stride attack?
No, I will. Yeah, I will actually, just because it's the same result, pretty much.
It is, yeah. You can have even more movement if you wanted it. Is all.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? In that case, since I can have more movement, I might go around instead to give people better angle.
You may go where?
I
you-
use.
You are still targeting the animated armor. That wasn't for
Oh,
Mara.
fuck. Okay.
A 20 would still hit him. So you're good. I'll take it. But just a reminder, you got to change that target. So you can't end your turn there if you want to attack him. Because sudden charges, you stride twice, then attack.
Yes, I was saying that I wanted to go around him before I attacked him. Or is that not possible either? Can I only end?
You have to end the stride, then strike.
Yeah, that was what I was saying. I wanted to retcon unless I can't. If I can't, that's fine.
I'm just
Then, like,
curious on where you're trying to end up.
Sudden
I
charges
was
is 2 actions, I think.
Yes,
Goes.
sudden charge is 2 actions, so I hit, and then I strided, and I was like, oh, I'll go here, but then I was like, actually, if I go above him, I'll give my, like, party mates a better advantage, so I wanted to retcon that I actually ended my stride up above him,
You wanted to put him here.
and then attacked. What?
Where is he for you on your screen?
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying now.
Where is
Oh.
He's
Oh.
down, like...
He's still in
For-
his original
So
spot
yeah,
for
yeah,
Salem.
yeah. That's why I've been confused. So Salem,
Oh, fuck,
it's
I'm
a-
so sorry.
it's no,
It's okay. It's not your fault.
no, it's not your fault at all.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay,
No,
alright.
I picked up on it
alright.
because that's what I was trying to ask. Like, what are you trying to do? Now that you've told me, I'm like, oh, it must be a connection issue. Yes, Nur
Okay,
is
yeah.
right here on his ass. So I can put you in that position just fine. That you want to be in.
Yes.
That will hit.
Yes.
You won't crit, but that'll be a hit.
Okay. No, that's fine. I'm sorry.
That's okay. 13 damage will go through. Okay. You will cleave into his chest and blood will begin to pour out onto his armor. It bloodies and roses his gold and tattered vestments. And it begins to look around confused as you do this. Alright, that'll be your turn. Hellish.
Let's just gonna stride up to him
Mm-hmm.
and then do an unarmed strike.
He is way too
Let's-
fast and armored for that. You wanna
Let's
give him a check?
do a hero point on that one.
Yeah, by all means.
Oof. Okay.
Full armor.
Trying to do the math in my head here. I got a +3 for the next one.
Mhm.
And sure. Maybe a little crit.
Just barely
but it hits.
hits.
Go to sleep, old man.
It is a drop in the bucket to his fortitude. You punch him across the head and he looks over confused. He stares up at you from below and he says,
Sleep. Sleep. When my lord is coming. My lord only needs to touch the iron god you worship to turn his armor to dust and leave him weak as a babe. I will not bend to you.
And that's the turn.
okay. Yeah, he is really tough. People have just been rolling like 15 damage. 15 damage. 13 damage. Corinne, what do you got?
Get higher AC, I guess, my guy.
One action recharge spell strike.
Okay.
We'll go over to Hellish. It's so bad he's troubled.
He needs to be put to sleep.
All right, I'll kick him.
You kick him.
Can you spell
Stay
strike?
down,
for
old
kick?
man.
6 damage. He's still awake.
Oh my god.
Oh, miss, you want to come and kick him? Here, you come kick him.
You gonna attack him again or no?
Oh, that was me moving.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. He like rears up from where he's at on the ground. He's gonna stand up using an action.
You can take an attack opportunity on that, by the way, if you want to.
Would I want to? Oh, yes, please.
Totally.
You just punch him if you want.
Yeah, you would punch him because we are trying to not kill him, so I just want to.
Or the
Okay,
-2
yeah,
penalty
alrighty.
on your big sword.
Or take the -2. Up to you.
Oh, I see.
21
Well,
will hit.
it-
Weren't targeting, but that would hit.
I got big fist.
6 damage. He's still up.
Damn.
He boom, stumbles onto his feet. And he looks around. Hammer in hand. He never got to hit anybody with it through all of the debuffs and everything. He looks around.
The truth. There is truth in all iron. Truth in rust.
Shut up, you deranged coat.
And he will drop his hammer onto the ground, putting it down with one hand still on it. As it lies straight down, he looks about, and he stares at you, Halish.
But you have beaten me. You are stronger. Give me an honorable execution. Kill me.
You should know that Gorm doesn't execute prisoners.
He bares his bloodied teeth,
Then we are still at war.
and he will throw his maul into the room at the apparatus.
Okay.
Slow motion. Damn.
For 12 damage. The apparatus is struck, and as it is hit, it begins to crack. It begins to grind, churn faster. Its soft ticking whirs up into a discordant buzzing sound. The entire thing begins to glow out of nowhere. And as it does, all of you get a taste in your mouth as a rust-colored light fills the room. I need you all to give me fortitude saves.
Uh-oh.
Darn.
Even the people outside the room.
Yes.
Oh.
Everything the light touches.
Oh
glows.
no!
I should have saved my hero point.
Oh no!
Oh no!
My only hero point. Oh god.
Oh
Why?
man.
Well,
What does Marshall's
Welcome
aura help
to
with?
my
Is that just
life.
fear?
Yeah, it's
fear.
weird.
Yeah.
If you click the box, it'll auto toggle. If it's a fear effect, it'll like read it.
It'll show up
Oh
in
yeah,
your roll
this quickly
options.
this
Mhm.
quickly pulls up her cloak to shield her. Muzzle.
Okay. All of you get the distinguished taste of rust in your tongue. But Phaedrith, you are the only one that is affected by the second feature of this apparatus.
yippee.
And the apparatus will roll into initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, those poor cultists.
Yeah, the sport cultists.
They're all just sleeping on it.
Now it is whirring to life into a discordant melody. And I dare say that maybe that is loud enough to wake them up. I dare say it.
How about the guy who crit failed though?
Probably not.
Okay.
So the
I
two
will
of them
take
will
that.
wake up, but not the one in the back who stays sleeping.
All right, they can use their action to wake him up later.
Exactly. So that's one action, two action, and then the third action, Nur is going to hold out his arms excitedly.
Who are you to deny me this right?
Missed.
All right, quick as a flash, guys. He thought he was gonna surrender, but then he didn't. So quick, kick in the face. And
Okay.
try and knock him out. As he's, looking back in adulation for what he did. Try and get him. Oh, missed. Darn. Oh,
Missed.
yeah.
Missed.
Hold
What
on.
is your name?
I think I want to hero point that one.
Okay, go for it.
I'd like to. Critical miss. That's a
Natural
1.
One. That's okay.
All right, we got map.
Yeah, map. They're
We'll try
agile.
again. Yeah, I had Joe.
no
Okay.
All right, we had
way.
one really good turn to start out, you guys, and then another follow-up good turn, and now it's all gone. That's
It's
my
all right.
turn.
The universe is balancing itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The initiate over here kind of stumbles up onto his feet, using an action to stand up, looking confused. And then his eyes go wide, looking at the altar. And he tries to run towards you all.
Is he fleeing or is he like trying to attack
he
us?
is running from the altar. He's going to get to here. And then he's going to action stride to here, here, here.
Oh my
here,
gosh.
And that'll be his turn.
Hey,
He joins the party.
howdy.
Cultist joins the party.
You wouldn't be willing to give me your shirt, would you?
He like whips around to the side and looks at you and says,
I'll give you to my lord.
and he goes to like grab you by the scruff to throw you towards the apparatus.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
But what do you do?
Hands off,
Still
Bister.
a dick.
I have a very loving relationship with another person. Please leave me alone. All right. I'm going to reach my whip over and strike this man.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him a good smack.
He's impossible to hit.
Caleb,
He's not
why?
even. It's like I don't know. Anyone play shooters? If there's a guy not looking at you, you just can't shoot him.
He just walks at the
Ah.
weirdest
It's
time.
impossible. Yeah.
I am gonna use a hero point because I really would like this to die.
Yeah,
I-
go for it.
All right.
That
was a
will
hit.
hit.
Okay,
You trip
here
him,
we go.
he, poof, hits the ground. and
Oh,
he
I
falls
wasn't a
unconscious.
trip. I was just hitting him.
Oh.
I was.
well,
Oh,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
saying
yeah.
I'm gonna do enough damage if I knock him unconscious.
He's at
Sorry,
1
okay.
HP.
There
Oh,
you go.
okay.
Okay, wonderful.
He will ping
Okay.
into the ground unconscious.
Your
Yeah,
whip's
this is non-lethal.
Oh wow, that's great.
Hmm.
All right.
I was originally really hating on the whip for its non-lethal trait, and I will, I'm sure, in the future. But it is useful if you don't want to
You
kill
could
people.
probably make a lethal whip.
There is
Crafting.
there's
Yeah,
a
you just
there's a
take-
lethal version,
Yeah.
scorpion whip, but I kind of like the non-lethal version. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna look at this gentleman. Howdy. I do recall knowledge on it. Not a recall knowledge, exploit vulnerability. That's what I meant.
Got
Sorry.
it. Go for it.
He doesn't have any weaknesses either.
He's a dude. He's a guy.
Yeah, and
Little guy.
he's a dude who breaks out in hives when he's exposed to honey. I put honey on my whip.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna get fucking entire bloodlords with this, by the way.
Yeah.
Just
Love this. I
Random
love
shit.
this.
Sorry, I shouldn't stop swearing. My mistake. All right. Then third action, I'm going to take a sip of my chalice.
Okay.
Sip. 6 points of. Is that right? No, that
3 hit
Eh,
points per
eh.
level.
Yeah.
No, it's 2 plus half my levels. It's 3.
Oh, okay.
3 temp HP. I'm not drinking it. I'm sipping it. So I sip my soup.
okay.
Beefy.
All right. Phage Ruth. Whatever just
Yes.
woke up in the center of that apparatus, it's ancient and it's somehow angry that it's been hit. What do you do?
Oh jeez. Okay. To be honest, I'm not really sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking about it. I'm kind of at a loss of what I should do in this moment. I'm open to suggestions.
I mean, so there's a few
This
options.
guy's not our
we
friend.
have. Yeah, so this guy's bad. He wants to hurt us. Or
Oh, I thought this guy got knocked on his ass. I'm so sorry.
No. That guy's still up and trying to stab us.
There's so many
Or-
like circles here.
If you don't want to do violence against a man, this is likely a trap, from what I understand, and can likely be disabled. But we can't do that unless we get over to it and figure out what is going on with it. So
Gotcha.
like, that's kind of I think the two options right now is kill, or attempt to figure out what's going on with the trap.
Understood. I'm gonna opt for kill, and I'm gonna gouge and claw this guy with some piercing, and then I forget if it's attack or roll damage. I'm sorry, I do this every time.
It's going to be attack first, and then
Attack first. Slash.
that'll hit. So now you can roll damage because you've hit him.
Yippee! You're so right.
6 damage and 2 persistent bleed. So he will begin to bleed egregiously as you slash into him, and blood begins to pour. He looks confused as you have done so.
Oh,
Anyways,
well. I can be confused about it. That's okay. So can I see the apparatus from where I'm standing?
Yep,
All
that's
the
that.
fucking way back here.
Yep, that's that big thing in the center, up the
Okay.
stairs, and you can see twitching spider-like limbs beginning to breach from it, made out of metal.
Okay. Is this something I would know anything about?
You can roll me a recall knowledge check with an action if you'd like.
Sure. Don't think I'm gonna try. Oh, I'm still targeting that guy, but it's okay. You know what I mean.
It seems to be an ancient, complex device made of multicolored metal that resembles a combination of grinding gears, spider-like legs, and twitching blades, all making this discordant melody of whirring gears and metal scraping against itself. You have no idea what this thing is.
Fantastic. All right. Well, that's my turn.
Okay. This guy also gets up. And he is going to rush forward with an action. And he is going to rush up and try to grab Corinne and toss him forward with a shove.
My God.
Whoa, man, you left your boyfriend behind.
It's going to be a reposition. Is reposition part of the shove action?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh wait,
Should be a
that's a
separate in
different
the basic.
attack action.
I don't see reposition in... Oh, there it is.
Yes, sir.
It will not work. That's 2 actions. He's going to try to shove you forward. You ignore him, and you try to get away. And instead, he's going to rush downwards. Here. This one sleeps.
This the Eldritch Death Machine is waking up around
Yeah.
him. He's just honk shoe.
All right. Itza, what do you got?
Alrighty. I would love to know how to stop this ancient machine, but I doubt I will be able to know.
So we call in the business a recall knowledge check.
A recall knowledge check. You're right. I was just trying to think about if my crafting would help here, but you can't know until you try, so I'll use one of my actions for that.
Honestly, at the moment, you're too worried about literally everything else happening and what's going to happen to your friends. is
Yeah.
the thing we can get.
Yeah, that's
You
entirely
can't
fair.
make
Okay.
heads or tails of its weirdness right now.
Okay. In that case, then I will just go here
Okay. That's
and
2 actions.
slash.
And slash. Okay. That'll hit. Go ahead and give me the roll.
Oh, damn.
That's enough. You annihilate him with a single slash, cutting into his side, severing his body, slamming it against the wall, and he falls down dead.
Fair enough.
Halish.
We haven't seen the machine do anything yet, right?
Nope.
Well, light poured forth and made us all feel icky.
Right. But it hasn't like done any damage.
Nope. You just taste rust in your mouth, and it seems to be whirring up to something very soon.
Okay, so I either go in there and attack it, or I drag out our unconscious dwarf friend.
I'd say deal with the more readily apparent threat right now.
All right. Stride. And then stride and attack it.
Okay.
Just jam your greatsword in there.
I'm going to reveal a thing for you to target.
Okay.
Oh.
A little thing on the
Bear
right.
trap.
All right.
It is a representation. You got it targeted? Go
Yep.
for it. That'll hit.
Yeah. Ancient apparatus.
It takes 3 damage as you shove your blade into the gears and cogs, and it is almost threatening to devour Vanda's faith, but its magical rune holds it in place, keeps it from breaking. You feel like your sword's gonna break quicker than this thing will.
Oh no. That'll be the turn.
Okay. Corinne, what do you do?
Oh, up. I'm gonna go up Hayward.
Okay.
Don't worry, Hayward. I got this.
This is gonna be like, Corn, use your brain. And then he goes over and hits it. Stabs it.
Alright, I gotta really focus here. This. Okay. Flame strike.
No.
There is a
Oh.
clang, and you see a huge chunk of your blade get eaten in and devoured by the machine.
Oh,
No! Goblin Slayer!
Corn is defeated.
Rest in peace.
You are sticking your blade into a giant machine of death, grinding gears and twitching blades. It's like sticking it into a grinding thing.
Rest in peace.
Do you have anything else you want to do?
Oh, that's it. That's 3 actions.
Okay. It will respond.
Uh-oh.
The twitching spider-like blades, the legs begin to rear up in the top of the room. It extends 10 feet up out of the altar. It begins to whir around with cogs and machines into a vaguely twisted form. And you would watch as its great ends begin to target everybody in the room that's close. It's going to aim right at the cultist who's sleeping for the first blast. As a beam of pure light, of rust-tinted energy, shoots at him. Dealing 11 void damage. You guys watch as it hits him, and you'll see where it strikes his face as he's sleeping upwards. His face caves in. It's first the skin that rots off like rust, and then the bones catch the rust like fungal matter, and it eats itself in quicker as the light is on it. He dies instantly, and then it turns its beam towards Halish and fires. It's still targeting the other guy for some reason. I apologize. As a 12 hits you, Halish.
No, it does not.
Okay, and then turns it towards Corinne to fire. For a critical miss. As it fires the 3 beams abound the room, it only catches the cultist who instantly dies, and that will be its turn. Alright. Top of the round. Missed.
Oh boy, okay, so all right, we will yeah, we gotta take care of this thing.
Alright.
Or we can check out these doors.
We could invite other troubles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, Pathfinders. Well, I'll focus on one encounter. All right, so we'll stride in there. We'll do like a duck and roll to dodge between a blade as it come right near this guy. I want to see if maybe he was reaching for something, like he was gonna try and activate it. I want to look down and see if I can understand what's going on here
Okay.
inside the sarcophagus or whatever it is.
You can give me a recon knowledge check if you'd like.
Okay. I also have thievery and thieves' tools.
If you would
Is
like,
that-
yes, you could just spend 2 actions to try to disable it using your thievery.
that's 2 actions to do.
It's always 2 actions to try to disable something like this. It's the
Okay, I didn't
disable
know.
action.
All right, I didn't know that. So we will recall knowledge on it first, and then next turn, so we're out of actions now.
Oh, okay. You don't need, if you have thievery and all that, you know that you can interact with this creature. You don't need to recall knowledge.
Oh, okay, so
You have the disable action. This is a machine. You can try to disable it.
I see. Okay, I didn't know disable is 2 actions, so maybe...
Well, it took you 2 actions to stride there, right?
Well, yeah, but I was thinking I could go and do something. I don't know if I want to be this close before being able to do anything. You know what I mean?
You are welcome to
Um,
recall knowledge if you don't have the action economy to thievery to disable it.
Yeah, I don't now because I moved. But now, maybe. Oh, I can't get to that door anyway. We get to that door. 10, 15, 20, 25. And then hold on. Service measuring. All right, 25. Okay, yeah. Actually, could I retcon? I'd like to stride towards this door, and you spend an action to listen behind it, and then next turn I'll be able to dive in there and try to help disable it.
Yeah, you can give me a perception check. Well, a search check, but perception check
Yep.
is what it'll end up being.
Should it be blind?
Yep. Silence falls into the room. Complete and utter silence. You don't see a lock on the door.
Okay. Oh, and then okay. Is the trap something I could target with hunt prey, or no?
No, it is not a.
I don't
creature.
think so. I wouldn't assume so.
It
Okay.
is not a creature.
I can't take cover. I don't have anything to take cover behind. I don't think. There's nothing like in this room that stands out.
No, this is an empty room, but only bodies and your friends to stand behind.
Okay. I'm sure it's my last action. Okay, I'll recall knowledge of my last action.
Okay,
Yes.
go
Yeah.
for it.
Cool.
You got no idea. None of your lore pertains to this thing at all.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're good.
All right.
Start for the long turn.
No, you're all good. This initiate over here is going to. I think just gonna go for Caleb. This Caleb attacked him. Oh no, that was
the
Phaedra.
The other guy's still alive. I forgot.
Yeah.
Should've
I
got
did
him.
discover his weakness was honey, so you know.
Mm.
Phaedra
It was
that's
also
this one.
bleeding.
Swing and a miss.
Critting you.
Oh
so-
no.
No.
Swing and a hit.
I'm sorry. I should have got that guy.
2 damage. Rolled
okay.
minimum.
So wait. Sorry, if it's a critical, do I just hit damage or do I hit double?
No, you hit damage. It's already doubled.
Oh.
You're all good. Okay, and then it is going to. Yeah, that's pathetic crit, isn't it? And he's going to take an action to try to end the bleed. I think you can do that, right?
I don't know.
You're the boss, not me.
I don't know.
All right.
I think you can like
let's
take an
DC
action
15
to
flat check.
aid it. Yeah, I don't know.
If you hover over it, it shows you the roll.
Okay.
What's the question?
If you can recover
Bleed.
from bleed as using
Yeah,
an action.
you just answered it. After you take
As
some
an
damage, roll a
action,
DC 15
uh,
flat
Just
check
the
to see if
recovery.
you
I
can
found,
do
it. I
a-
found it. I found it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He critically fails. I think that is bad, right?
Well,
Perfect.
nothing happens, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's his 3 actions. He immediately ends his turn, and he's gonna have to roll for persistent bleed.
And he can make another recovery check.
Well, he bleeds out. He bleeds out
Oh.
before. He had 2 health. So as he stabs into you, Phaedra, you can feel the weight behind his attack, like dimming as he is actively dying as he is stabbing into you, and he just becomes a slump weight of dead over you as he slaps into the ground, bleeding out.
Oh, man, I just got this close.
Caleb, what do you do?
Speaking of cloaks,
Mhm.
I would like to unequip his shirt from his body
Okay, you begin to.
in a not weird way. I want his shirt.
You not weirdly strip him down. You
Yeah.
grab the multiple belts because they've got, oh my god, so many belts.
The Chad way.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 belts that you undo.
I will accept any action economy cost you put upon me.
I'm gonna say it's
Crazy.
like 3 actions to take all of it off, then
Damn.
put it on.
Okay. To
Crazy
put it on in
device.
addition, I'm gonna use the entire turn to put on the cloak. Yep.
Okay, sounds good. Throw it
There's-
over yourself and
there's a-
pull it.
There's a crazy device going off in the middle of this, and you're like, wardrobe change. Firing off
I
beams.
swear it'll be useful. Maybe. Who knows?
Phaedra.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay, it's me. Frickin' frick. Okay, I'm gonna get in there. It's time. Bam. There we go. 30 feet. How close am I to this dang thing? Okay, perfect. Okay. I'm gonna run in here. Phaedra's gonna run in here and see the carnage going on here and poor goblin slayers in pieces. I'm gonna try my backup plan of setting things on fire, and we'll see if that does anything.
Sounds good. You are sickened 1. It's gonna give
Yeah.
you a -1 to the hit, but that's okay.
Yeah, well,
Give me that
can't move
ignition.
and throw up and do ignition, so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Attack.
Attack.
Oh my god.
That will hit it. That will hit it.
Yippee!
Roll me that damage.
Yeah. Meow.
Alright, 5 damage into the apparatus.
I'm looking.
It deals nothing.
Oh!
It just
no.
glances across the machine. You see like a little bit of the rusted metal heat, but that's it.
Okay. Phaedrith is like doing the hand on head their thing. It was just like, oh shit. And that's their turn.
Alright. It's a...
Alrighty. I think the only real course of action is trying to stop the machine, so
By all means, you can try.
going to need to stride twice, unfortunately.
you
What
wanna
a sudden
call it-
charge.
Do you want to call it a sudden charge? You just get a free attack on it if you're going to have to stride twice anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, Okay, swing at it for free. There you go.
Oh my god.
Sudden charge, am I right? Roll me that crit damage. 22 hits. Okay, or 22 damage. That'll deal 3 damage.
Oh my god!
Well, at least I credit.
Because
in
it
that
is,
case-
it is, in fact, immune to critical hits.
Oh.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks. That's fine. In that case, I'd like to. Can I recall knowledge to see what its weakness could be?
Yeah, by all means. Go for it. Give me that recall knowledge. Again, it's crafting, but seeing the beams of light coming off of it, this is a divine machine. That is what you can ascertain, and you've got no idea what it's made out of, what different sky metals it's made out of, what kind of energy it's flowing through it, and how much you can take. It is a completely alien device to you. It is a complex magical trap that you are unsure of how to deal with. Other than smacking it.
Alright, well, that's what I do best, so that'll be my turn.
Halish.
I'm going to try a recall knowledge. Just, see if anything happens.
So as you move up and you begin to look into it, you can see the metals within, you can see the rust kind of polluting it all. You can ascertain, Halish, you don't know what it is. You can tell that it is siphoning / exuding a horrific amount of sinful energy, like sin energy, as you've heard, Phaedra, that this place is able to, in some way, shape, or form, bring through. You get the feeling that it is pure sin energy that it is throwing around. And to that extent, that means that this is a divine machine. If you can pray to Gorham and focus it, Gorham might be able to annihilate it.
Oh, hell yeah. How do I do that?
2 action, disable attempt with religion.
Well,
Okay. I will religiously disable it, hopefully.
Yeah.
Let's go, Hellish!
Oof,
It's
okay.
almost a 20!
Fuck!
No hero point?
No,
You're fresh
but
out,
I
aren't
do
you? Oh,
have a
ID dice.
one of these things.
Ah, give me the roll.
So a D4?
Yes, it is.
Ah,
A 17 won't do it, I'm sorry.
Is this
Okay.
something that I could aid Hellish with? Like, I'm not obviously a Gorum follower, but I am trained in religion.
You would need to use an action on your turn to use the aid action. And
Okay,
then,
gotcha.
And then you'll give a +2 to Halish if you succeed.
All right, I'll do that next time then.
Okay. It begins to twist and churn at your words as you call upon the Lord of Iron to cleanse it, to smite it down. And it turns its focus almost malevolently, even though you know it is just a machine, towards you. You see the pools of liquid rust begin to grow around your feet. It is angry. Corinne.
Oh. It's not broke yet. Oh, man. Okay, for Hamish, I don't want to hurt you with my fire. I channel my... Oh, sorry.
I should be fine.
Oh, good, good. Oh, you do have hard scales. And then I want 2 actions.
Go for it.
Assuming my blade is still okay.
That will miss. It clangs against it, losing another chunk. A little tip. You are hitting a big piece of iron metal that is rusted down, and sky metal that is beyond your blade.
Yep, that's it.
All right. It's gonna retaliate. It's gonna retaliate pretty bad. It doesn't like Halish doing that, so it's gonna fire its first beam, aiming down with a lens towards you. Oh, and almost like a divine saving, it fires the beam at your chest, and it tries to pierce your weapon. But as you bring up the magical greatsword, the greatsword absorbs the most of the energy that's possible. It will then churn and move and aim it at Itzel. For another miss. Oh,
Sorry. I was trying to get to my thing.
Itzel's
Like
dodge
prize.
rolling. And lastly, it will fire. Oh my goodness, it's not there. It's having some rough issues. All right, yeah, missed and Phaedra, you get an ID dice. That's its turn. If it lands a hit though,
It melts your face off. Apparently.
yeah, missed.
I got an
As you
dice.
watch its beams kind of move across the room, you watch it go across the initiate's dagger on the ground when it tries to go for Itzel, and his dagger just turns crumbling into rust. It just annihilates it.
Disintegrate?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, we're gonna take our opportunity as it's focused on other people. We'll try to slide in there. We'll pull out the thieves' tools. I'll look at Corin and I'll be like, "Don't tell Mirren that I'm pulling out thieves' tools." You would know Mirren is her wife. But I brought them just in case. All right. So we want to do
I give
a
you a
special
prompt.
action
Yeah.
thievery, or
Yeah.
do I hit disable device in basic action?
You
I
wanna?
don't like that you're rubbing your hands together for that.
You can.
Oh, I guess it's the same.
Yes,
it's the same.
it'll be in the end the same. Yeah. But
Okay,
clicking
here.
mine will tell you exactly what CC is, like if you meet it.
Okay. Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
And do I add the ID dice after or before
After,
if I
yeah.
want to?
After.
Okay, cool. Try it. Darn.
That's a
That's the
failure.
same thing you rolled.
You want to toss it?
Yeah, because I think I'll forget
Yeah.
to use it.
Go for it. For me, D4.
I rolled it secretly? Oh.
It should be right
Okay,
there.
20.
20. All right. As you get in there, you can see that it is moving, churning. You can see the different sky metals. The sky metals, impossible to work with. Even through thievery, your tools will not affect them. But
No.
underneath is regular iron that is rusted. You see the pieces, the cogs, its legs. These can be disabled. And as you quickly put your arms in a place where it will whip back around and sever both of your hands if you leave them in there.
Yeah.
Halish distracts it with prayers. And tell me, how do you annihilate the device? How do you disable it entirely?
Yeah, I just find like the inner workings. I use the tools as an extension of their own claws, and I try and like snip and cut at things that can be cut. In the end, then I just knock the whole thing over once it's over like as if it was on a table. I just knock it over.
Ooh, okay. You poof,
Like a
hit something,
cat.
and you watch as all of these limbs immediately retract. They slam into the side of the wall. It begins to flail around, and everyone has to jump backwards.
Duck.
But the whole thing lets out what could be confused for if you didn't know it was a machine, for the vague sound of something screaming in pain as gears rub across each other and cause sparks, and then the crack and break of metal. And as it lies there sundered, all of the apparatus goes silent. And you hear a lurching sound deep underground, as though you have disturbed something. This entire factory.
She picks her heads up after it stops moving, and it's just like, I didn't think that would work. Glad it did.
Well,
You're all okay? Everyone's
okay?
okay?
As it will be.
Yeah. I think so.
Did
No, everyone's
like,
not okay.
Oh no, Goblin Slayer.
Oh man,
No.
I wish this was 5e so I can, we need to give this guy an inspiration for this.
Caleb, you alright
That
back
thing's
there?
hard.
I'll be okay, but Goblin Slayer.
Are my tools okay? Did they
I'm
get like
good.
rusted
No, you're
interacting with
good.
the machine?
You're good.
Okay, cool.
We should probably pick up old boy back here, Ray.
Oh yeah, we should. I'll grab.
Caleb,
I'll
what are you
grab.
wearing?
Oh, latest fashion around these parts, apparently. I'm going to grab the
We're-
dwarf man.
Are we still? That thing can't be done, right? Like, we just disabled the legs. It can't be done.
Well,
I'm so
everyone
paranoid right now.
gather around for
not doing
prayer. I can heal us
Alright.
some.
Okay.
So I'm going to.
Wait,
Uh,
did it
Door
close?
shut. Oh no, we're locked in.
Dang it!
No,
Wait,
don't worry. I
was
got
gonna
this.
go get my bow. Shoot!
Hang on, I got this. Caleb looks at the door and he holds
Quick,
his
put his
hands
palm
up.
on the door or something.
Oh, I got this. I have the power of the seven sins, and I hold my hand out and I will the door to open.
Okay.
we're all just pawing at the door.
Before anyone moves again, Halish will cast heal as a 3 action.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Helen.
That's gonna wake up, boy.
And we can just knock him out again.
Kick him.
Okay.
Don't worry, I got something else. Here,
Well, maybe we knock some sense into them.
Okay, so heal 3 action.
you put him in the net.
Put them in a net.
I do still have the manacles.
Oh, that'd be a good idea.
Oh yeah, put the manacles on him.
That's true.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Oh.
1
Oh,
HP.
It helped.
Everyone is healed 1.
to
Listen, the
everyone.
one could be what matters when it comes down to it.
It makes us all feel
I'm
better.
gonna run and grab my bow
Uh-huh.
quickly.
Well, I for one appreciate that one healing.
Same here.
Thank you.
Oh,
Well, do we want to rest for 10 minutes, or do we want to try to take this guy out, or
I think we take him back.
Wakes up.
Oh,
He does wake up. You heal him before.
did I put the manacles on him already?
I would say that you did. This hammer is
Okay,
over by the
yippee!
altar, and he'll like flicker his eyes open, and he'll look extremely angry.
Oh, should I knock him out again?
You deny me my execution. Now
Yeah,
you
probably.
wake me
Yeah.
up.
Okay, all right, okay. Shush. Go back to sleep. Shh, go back to sleep. 10 damage.
I wish you could put him to sleep with your soup. That would be hilarious.
Truth and iron.
Just
What about the truth? The truth in the soup.
Oh, take his weapon away from him. That way he can't hurt
He
nobody.
threw it
he
away.
doesn't have it. Yeah.
Oh,
he
okay.
threw it, yeah.
You can
This is
take it
worse.
if you want, since Goblin Slayer's out of commission.
I'll have to look at it.
All right, are we good to pack up here? Bring this guy back up?
Yeah.
All right. We should probably close doors to this place, right? I mean, we don't want to pretend like we were never here, right? You know?
Well, I think the door's gonna close by itself.
Maybe. I don't know.
That
Don't worry,
travel,
guys. I'll close the door.
whatever this place is, it definitely goes down further.
Yeah.
Something.
There's
Uh,
so many
I
doors
felt
here.
it when I turned that machine off. Travels deep.
are we
They will likely notice.
are we on a time crunch for anything in particular?
I mean, our elder's missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
rested.
also definitely don't feel like we disabled this apparatus whatsoever.
All right.
But, you know,
Traders, would you like me to take a peek at it with my cool esoteric lore of ancient cities?
I would feel much better.
All right.
No,
Yeah,
we
Caleb,
disabled the
what's this
legs, and
thing?
that was really cool.
What is it? I look at it and I make a recall.
Hmm. It's composed of plates of iron. It would seem it resonates with a divine energy that seems to be fading as time passes. It seems like the cultists were instrumental to its functioning, and by removing their faith and their ritual from it, it's beginning to power down. There may have been no end to its power, depending on how long they stayed there. But for now, with putting your stop in the cog in the machine, this thing is disabled, deactivated. But you have no doubt as you look into it, Caleb. It is part of an unknowably large machine that is this facility. And that is still moving just fine.
And was this sections of the machine's purpose to shoot giant lasers?
No,
Okay.
but you don't know what it was once for.
All right. I look at it and look over at Phaedrus. Yeah, we're good. I think Miss did a mighty fine job with this.
All right. Well done,
However,
then.
it's not like off.
Oh god.
It's more of a this part of it is off. It looks like the machine runs deeper, like Miss mentioned, and the entire facility might be connected to it. However, from what I can tell, its power comes from the worship the cultists have been doing. So, if we get rid of all the people who are worshiping this machine, it might just turn off.
Sounds fair enough to me. So then, should we head back, or should we continue?
Well, I suppose that's rightly up to, everyone. I mean, I would rather save your elder, but if you all ain't fit to continue, then I think we'll best be flee with our tail between our legs so we can fight another day. Ain't like this is going nowhere.
Oh, I don't know. Halish is injured, so let me see if I can patch him up, and then. Oh wait, I don't think it's been long enough. Nope, it hasn't.
All right.
Well, I can look at my wounds, or maybe Mr. Corey's, or yours, Caleb's, and then I don't know, take a peek at what's in one of these doors. Do they have to do with the symbol?
Are the people amongst us that require resource management all right to keep going?
Do
Okay,
any of you need to
continue.
refocus?
I would like to refocus. I also need to throw up. Apparently.
All right. Well, how about let's take 10 minutes, see how we're doing after that. We got a treat wounds going on. You need to go ahead and refocus. I'll go refill my soup during that 10 minutes. So I'm going to just drink it myself,
It's a good call.
actually.
I think we
Yeah,
should all
so-
take 10 minutes. In fact, I think we should take 15 minutes first
Oh,
before we do
generous.
anything else.
Wow. Alright.
Well done surviving this combat. Well done on putting some things to sleep to make sure it was winnable. I'll see you guys.
Yeah,
in 15.
thank God. thank God you got that arrow.
Yeah, I saw
Jeez.
the opportunity and it rolled good. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna get a
Yeah.
better. I don't think I'm gonna get a better shot this adventure for that to be useful.
Yeah.
Well done. That was scary.
And I had my bow equipped, so yeah, it just worked out.
It's very good. Thank you. Thank you for your service.
Brave soldier.
Brave soldier, thank you for your service.
Minutes. Corey, I
Didn't
healed
fix
you.
it.
Your
So you
mic's
can
back
heal
to being
yourself.
weird.
Thank you.
It's tough.
Although I am assuming.
It's
Yeah,
you were
okay,
being
cool.
asked to do something. You weren't having something done. Oh wait, you were having something done. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But I will help. Corin fix a sword.
Give me a
Oh,
crafting
oh.
check. Oh.
Yes. Be careful with it.
I
roll
got
one.
it.
So you're missing pieces because they fell into the apparatus. But taking small amounts of whetstone and crafting tools in order to bend, at the very least sharpen what's been broken, you've now made it a slightly shorter goblin slayer, but a goblin slayer that works nonetheless. Instead of being a long sword, it's an extra medium sword.
Not the extra media, please.
Oh, thank you.
I could
They don't.
just.
Ugh. They don't have the forbidden knowledge that me and Salem have.
This sword domed ceiling has nothing above it. This massive chamber, its majesty, the broken bodies and metal on the ground, the seven-pointed stars. It's all strange. It's all other. But this place is massive. You have Nur Ragnolf, the leader of Iron Harbor, but there is no sign of Elder Ordwy, nor this mysterious Maitramar that was said to have come from Zinadarisil. What do you do?
To be honest, guys, as much as I want to bring this guy back for questioning, I think time is of the essence to find Elder Ordwy.
Do
I
we
agree
have
with that.
any rope to tie him up with then?
Yep.
We do. He's also got manacles on.
Put it all. Do it. I don't think we're
Put it
gonna
all.
take him with
I can put him in a
all
sack
of the
too.
above.
We want to put it. All right. Okay. Go off.
Manacles, rope, sack.
Oh my gosh, sack on his head too. Wow.
Yeah. I can drag him in the net.
Yep. I got the rope. I got,
No, I don't know
I
if
got
we
the
should take him with
manacles.
us, because what if we get like blasted with AoEs
In
and
my
stuff?
sack.
We're gonna throw him in a sack.
Maybe this is a closet. We can put him in it.
I didn't hear
Don't
anything when I
trust someone
listened
not
earlier.
to free him. Carrying around would be burdensome, but if we leave him somewhere, I don't trust somebody not to come across him and free him, you know? I don't know.
Maybe throw a blanket over him. Maybe no one will see him.
That's what the sack is for.
No one's gonna check the weirdly large sack.
A dwarf shapes.
The door auto closes. What if we like stick him behind the door, or use a door here?
Or
or something?
cultists can get out.
Let's find a room. Maybe one of these doors leads to like a closet or something. We could like lock the door.
Yeah,
you
this
know?
one.
Yeah.
Crack open a door and you find a chamber filled with shelves on nearly every wall, several crates and some barrels sit on the floor. And it
I need a light, guys.
smells strange.
You're not seeing the dark. Oh.
No, I can't. Hold on. I got a light here somewhere.
At least cast light. The shine of iron glows from your armor.
Oh, yeah. This is definitely a closet. We can put him in here. Anything else in here?
Give me a search action. The shelves are full of decaying leather pouches. The crates are filled with small things. You can absolutely find a diamond in the rough, though. Making your way through, you can find that there is a decaying leather pouch that has 45 copper and a single platinum piece in there. There are dozens of empty potion bottles and elixir bottles that are within. Many of them have been shattered into fragments. But there are some of them, as you look around, that are more potent. There's a beautiful, gleaming, effervescent red one with the inscription written in Thessalonian. There is a pendant that appears to be shaped into the form of a demonic eye that is unblinking. Inside it, you can see that there is
Creepy.
a cavity with some occult text in it. Otherwise, there is a pendant, alabaster, that is of a crying angel, that is decayed and caked in grime.
Faye?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're already here. Here, you hold on to the money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're the scribe, right? That's what you do, right?
I am.
Okay.
Yes.
And here, take this stuff. I can't read it. It's in like, I don't know, Dwarvish or something.
Ah, okay. Is it actually in Dwarvish, or was this the one that you said was in Thessalonian?
No, that's Thessalonian.
Okay, I should say I can read Dwarvish.
It's a beautiful, gleaming, life-filled potion, though. You just can't read it.
Okay. I'm gonna call Caleb.
He's sitting there stirring his stew. Yeah, what's up? What can I do for you?
I have something in Thessalonian for you.
All right, I'm gonna start charging you.
That's fair. Well, if
That
you have
wasn't- that wasn't
anything
a
in
joke. I'm not sure why you laughed. I'm thinking
because I'm broke.
gold.
You just found money.
Are you
All right.
Oh, of course not.
All
We
right,
got
all right.
fish.
Drink
we
your
can
soup and
pay
be
you in
happy.
Fish.
Oh my god.
All right. What do you got? Let me see.
And I will put. You said it was a potion of some kind.
Yep. Filled with an
I will put
effervescent
it
red
in
liquid.
Caleb's hands. Yeah. Oh.
It
I
reads
sniff
in
it.
Thessalonian. Poison.
I see. Well, this can be a useful tool we could use for later.
Okay.
It is poison,
Oh.
so I wouldn't drink it. Make sure you label it separately than from your healing potions if you got any.
Understood.
There should be a shelf token within there. If you can double click it, you can find all the loot that has been scoured.
The
Oh,
unusual
nice.
liquid. Excellent. I do not have permission to upload the file.
There's your
Alas.
payment in there. Pendant of the occult. Oh, I do occult things. Can I yoink this?
You should be able to drag it onto your sheet.
Yeah.
I could not. So.
Woohoo. Okay. Yeah, there's your money. Crying angel pendant. What the heck?
Oh, how did you take it? I wasn't able to take things from here. Oh, it's because I was trying to drag it onto the dwarf. Nice. Okay.
Master pendant. Attempt to administer first aid when using medicine with a +1. Who is our healer person? This might help them.
I'm not sure
I
who
don't know.
does.
I'm like a outdoorsman medic.
Okay. This is right up your alley then. This pendant here.
Oh, really? That holy stuff?
Gives a +1 to first aid using medicine, which I don't have.
Oh.
I took the
what's
platinum
what's the
piece.
pendant of? Like,
Copper piece.
what cool figures on it?
Oh yeah, true. Let me see here.
Someone famous? Like Sword Master Degarius?
I mean, if you squint, maybe.
Is he a goblin? I feel like you have a really deep-seated thing against goblins. I want to make sure, Is this where this comes from? Is your sword master a goblin?
Oh, no. He was a goblin slayer, though.
I really
didn't
want to
have the
explore
honor.
this in depth further, but I really don't think we should do it now. I'm really
Yeah.
interested in your psychology. Excellent. Wonderful. Well, thank you. This is a good closet to hide
Good
him. We
closet.
can put him in a box or in a barrel.
Mm.
I bet he'll fit. He's a dwarf. He's small. What are you doing?
He is in
Hey,
fact
Weird
not
shit.
you
to
have
this
some of
man.
the other pieces. Hold on.
So, sorry, really quick. My pendant says that it holds some fragment of occult text. Can I decipher that? Is it something I can read? Or does it-
It's vague, like, prophecies of the universe, of, like, the beyond of... You know what? I'll give it to you. Ready?
Oh, okay.
A blind eye sees more than a clear one.
Okay. That's I don't know if I agree with that, but sure. I'll throw that
You have
on.
to-
Why not?
It's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor. I'll invest in it. Why not?
Okay.
I learned about investing last time.
Once you invest in it, it should unlock in you the guidance cantrip.
Oh, yippee!
If you go into your spell thing, did it not show up?
It did not.
I'll add it to you.
Could be
Might
under
be under
activation.
activations. Yeah.
Oh, activations. It is not. It is blank.
You might need to. It might be you need a long rest,
True.
just as it's tied to the.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Oh, Alicia's gonna take a look at this hammer that the dwarf threw.
hmm I did refocus. Is that? Do we have enough time to do that?
Yep, you had no time to do that.
Okay. Perfect.
You can get back your focus. Yeah, it is a relatively fanciful rusted hammer. It seems to have a rune tied to it. It makes it as magical as Vanda's was.
Anyone want a magic hammer?
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Okay, here you go. Trade?
Thanks.
I'll take the club.
Alrighty.
It is made of iron and rusted. There you go.
And
Mist! What's behind that door?
Find out momentarily. I was just waiting. I'll try and listen at the door, and then if nothing, I'll open it.
Give me a search check.
I haven't trusted any doors in this place. Hold.
Why? Doors don't hurt people.
You didn't hear that
Ew.
point, unless you could read minds.
Oh,
I can. Sometimes.
I wish.
Hold on. This one. Okay, there. It's the eye that makes it blind.
Silence.
Okay, I'll gently creak it open.
Oh.
Gently.
Oh, just a hallway.
Mm, this goes further.
Darkness.
Can I?
Hey, Faye, what do you got over there?
I was gonna listen to this one as well.
Give me a search check.
where
Basic
is
action
this
macro search.
I don't. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Seek. I apologize. It's seek.
Oh, okay. I was just saying. I don't see a search. I see a seek. There you go.
Did someone just open something and close it?
I closed the door
I see.
that we had the guy in.
You hear silence in this room. Phaedra.
Okay. I will also attempt to gently open this door.
Wait, Phaedrith, we should
Huh?
probably open one door at a time. Just because
Why?
some spooky shit
Oh, go
comes
ahead,
out.
it's fine.
Whether
Yeah,
our
we've
party's
already
way
got
down
this.
there. We should wait for everyone to come
Do
up
it.
here before
Do
we
it,
open it.
Yar.
So.
I mean, what's the worst could happen?
Do what your heart says.
Yeah.
Two charts.
We're all playing this game.
I mean, I like to take my friends' opinions into account. I will wait.
What?
if
We don't
anybody
know
else
that
wants to
person.
come on. What? Well, we do know Caleb. What do you mean?
To be fair, you have known me for a day and a half, maybe.
And a half, but that's, it's all good. It's all good. I still value your opinion as a valued member of this party.
I've opened a lot of doors in my past, and usually,
Oh no, trust me.
sometimes they have big monsters
Here,
behind
you
them.
need someone to help you motivate. Here, we'll do them at the same time.
Oh my god!
How do torch? How do torch work?
You gotta take it out of your backpack and put it in your hand.
Alright, I'm doing it.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Corin, here we go.
All right, 1,
Wait,
2.
not all my
Open.
torches are gone.
Look at the hallway. This is so lame. This place
Yeah,
sucks.
right? Yes.
You guys
Oh
are-
god, no!
You guys are fucking crazy. Opening all 3 doors at once. I guess if you want to learn, you can learn.
Yeah, why not? Okay.
So, the stone doors slide open. Phaedrith. This seems to be a modest chamber that you can peek your head into. I assume you want to actually see what's in there.
I do, yes.
You see it contains a small dusty mattress, a chest of drawers, and a small writing desk. And standing atop the desk is a rusted iron sculpture depicting a mountain with a dagger buried in its side. The dagger is majestic and covered in a rune. To you, Corinne, you open the door to find yourself greeted with a hallway. However, the stone door at the end of the hall, uniquely,
Oh, I can't see that far, Mr. DM.
I'm aware,
Well, I don't know where in the world I got that access from. Damn, you're. I need to stay away from you.
Effective.
has a dim blue glow.
Oh, I see it.
Three doors are opened.
I wish to investigate this rune dagger here.
Should I
We'll
go open up
see
another
if
door
it's
too?
Special. Oh
Oh,
god.
there's a bed.
I'm feeling left out.
Yeah, you know what? Hellish, please do, actually.
Okay.
So, Phaedrith,
Oh my god.
would you say your
I love that we
character-
live dangerously. Joe.
I'm sorry.
You find
I'm sorry,
more
please
and
go
more
ahead.
doors. Phaedrith, do you know anything of dwarven customs? Or
I
Dwarven
would
society.
say, yes, considering I speak Dwarven.
Dwarves carry with them something they carry all their lives, known as a clan dagger. They're usually ornamental, extremely valuable to the person, and they're tied to their bloodline. It appears that you have found Ragnolf's clan dagger, and it is also his holy symbol into Gorham. You can see that there is a +1 potency rune that has been placed into it that could be removed as well. But rust has
this is-
ruined the clan dagger.
Oh.
Gotcha. So this is my new player moment where I'm like, what is a potency rune do?
Gives you a +1 to hit. And is considered magical. If
Okay,
you investigate the drawer, I would assume you do.
Yes.
There is 2 keys. One of them copper, one of them iron.
Yoink. I'm gonna take those keys. I'm gonna tell the party that I found some keys. Well, Caleb, since he's the only one nearby.
I give you a thumbs up.
I'm
What
gonna
did
take these keys. Sorry?
Nothing, never mind. We're good.
Oh, okay. I obviously don't really hit with a weapon. Is there anybody that could benefit from this rune more so than I? Can I like take it and give it to someone, or
It takes 10 minutes to remove it from the dagger and check. I believe, maybe, on at least
I thought it was like a day.
Oh, God.
I don't know. I can't
Um,
remember.
in that case, it would probably be prudent to just take the whole dagger and then say someone can take the rune out of it if they want, I guess, right? Or
Okay.
Yeah, I
think
mean, we
just
can
for
hang on to
just
it.
for flavor, I think maybe we just leave it next to the dude. Maybe if he wakes up and sees it, then I'll.
Or maybe he'll use
He'll
it.
use
Yeah.
it. He'll use it.
Out
He'll
of the
use it to
sack.
escape. But yeah, anyway, no.
I mean, it's rust ruin, so I'm not sure how useful it would be. But yeah,
You pull it from its position. Phaedrus?
Oh.
You pull it
Okay.
from its position, Phaedrus?
Yes, I did pull it from its position.
As you do, there is the part of it that was still sheathed in the mountain. And it is gleaming and beautiful iron. Its tip works beautifully, as though it was protected from the rust. It's a metaphor.
Yeah. We show it to him.
Metaphor. Oh my god, guys. It's a metaphor. Okay. So then.
Is this entire place a metaphor? How everything decays over time.
I'm still shy of this whole rust thing, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna like wrap it in my old cloak that I'm no longer wearing and then throw it in my bag.
Works for me.
Call it a day. Alright. I didn't see anything else of note in there, so where to next? Which we got one more door to open. Do we want to crack it?
That door
Oh,
has a
yeah.
lock on it.
Oh, I have a key. I have 2 keys.
Wonderful.
Let's see if either of them work on it, and then I'll face the consequences of my actions. You guys good with that?
Go for it.
Yeah,
Alright.
they keep important stuff behind doors that are locked.
True. So, do I just click on it to try either of the keys, or?
You kind of pull up both the keys, and you can try to decipher which one would work. It seems the iron one is the one that fits this padlock.
Okay, then I will try with the iron key. Oh. I don't know if that was a good noise or a bad noise. Oh, well, it opened, so yippee! Oh god.
That's a big room.
This is a big room. I see dummies.
Inside,
Uh-huh.
you
We're going to
see
this door.
it is not the sight that gets you first. It is the smell. The smell of overfull chamber pots
Oh.
that powers this vast, dusty chamber. The remains of archery targets, practice dummies, and wooden training posts lie sprawled around the room. It appears that components taken from these old furnishings have been used to build a few rickety-looking beds to the north. A feeble oil lamp glows from the center of the room, perched on an old sawhorse. The only exit of this room is the door you're walking into, and you can see, positioned and held down under the lamp, is a note.
Well, I just threw up, but might be
That room
time for
smells.
more. Yeah, it sure does. Sure fucking does.
Oh, a lot of other ways we can go.
Yep. Yep. Are we exploring this one? Are we leaving this one? It was locked. I don't know. I feel like maybe it might be
Well,
worth.
isn't there a note over there? Do you want to see?
Yeah,
Get it?
let's
You want me to go get it? Are you? I don't mind. I don't
No,
mind. a little bit
I'll
of stench.
go. I'm just saying, can
Alright.
somebody watch my back while I do that?
Sure, I'll
Yeah,
I'll come in with you, and Corn can watch your back. How about that?
Okay, thank you. And then I'm gonna gently make my way over to. Okay, all right, to this note. Okay, I am no longer making my way over to this note. Is it? You said it was right here where this light is?
It is.
Okay, perfect. Let's. Oh God, no! Why?
He's privately rolling some dice. I don't like that.
The both of you enter the room.
Great.
You touch the note, and you turn around to show it to Caleb. And the both of you see something floating in the top corner of the room behind you, around the corner from whence you
No.
entered. Hovering from the ground is a creature that looks as though it has been skinned alive. It is a
It's weird when
wicked
we don't see it.
canine creature. Its
Why?
skin tucked to the bone, its eyes glowing red, and its skin pushing through, wrinkled and decayed. It stares down, as sleek as it is, towards you, as it was hiding in the corner. But it was not stealthy enough, so it will just roll stealth for initiative. as it goes to open up and unhinge its jaw. And we'll roll initiative.
Okay.
Mist, I saw that you were gonna go move. Were you gonna follow Itzel?
I hadn't moved yet, no.
Okay.
I'll probably just close the store anyway, just in case.
So is this thing in the air, you say?
Yes, floating.
Floating dog.
I can't even see it.
You definitely see Caleb and Phaedra just staring at the corner.
We're both just like,
What is it? Dirty chamber pot?
a little
How do
worse
you-
than that.
How do you feel about dogs?
I mean, I guess they're all right.
Caleb, it stares at you, and you see the jaws and its like hind legs begin to quiver. Its tail flicks, its eyes glow, and its, like I said, jaw begins to unlatch from its skull, unhinging. It hasn't done anything yet, but it looks like it's going to do something.
So I know it hasn't done anything yet, but it's like super aggressive, right? Like I'm not the bad guy for attacking first in this situation, right?
It
Like-
looks horrifying. It looks like it wants to
Okay.
pounce at you, but it looks like instead of pouncing, it's going to do something else first.
Okay. I'm gonna roll explain vulnerability on it first. Gang.
Gang?
Ding ding ding. We've got our first hit.
Oh my god.
weak.
It has a weakness to silver.
Oh.
Ooh.
5. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Oh, that's beautiful. That's just what I want to hear.
All right. I'm going to put my hand out and coat it in the silver sheen. And then I'm going to use my second action. I don't know if I want to just attack it to make it really afraid of me. I think I do.
Caleb gets the smile he has in his mini. Oh yeah, I see you're weak to that.
I'm gonna try to trip it. Cause it's
In the
floating in
air?
the air. If it's floating in the air and I trip it, it'll fall. It'll be funny.
Yeah, you probably don't understand what's going on. Yeah, it's just
probably
really slow
immune-
motion.
It's probably immune to prone.
You won't know until you do it.
Red is the devil on my shoulder. He's like, just do it.
Just do it. Just do it.
All right, I'll just do it. I'll just do it. Okay.
Oh.
Mm,
You go to whip at
Mm.
it, and I
mm.
cannot describe to you how close that was to a critical fail. Only in the
Oh,
way that
shit.
Oh my.
it moves almost in an ephemeral way, as though it almost teleports that portion of its body away from you.
Okay. I look at my whip and I decide maybe crowd control isn't the play.
As you
Um,
see it move, you hear a rattling. And Caleb, you realize it has an iron collar on, attached to this wall.
Hmm.
Phaedra, it's definitely attached to the wall. I'm wondering if we leave the room, get far enough away from it. I can't tell how long it is though. I have one action left, Phaedra. I don't know if you want me to stay or you want me to go.
No, go. I got this. You said it's weak to silver. I got this.
Yeah. Okay.
Get the what? Letter? The note?
Oh, I'll pick it up. Just don't worry. Just go.
Okay. Okay. Caleb looks at his friends and quickly abandons them. He leaves.
Like the prophecy foretold.
Mhm.
And that is my turn.
Hellish.
Oh, what's going on here?
There's an evil dog. You got silver on you?
No, but I got spells.
That's great. Sorry, closed it. My bad.
Oh,
That's an appropriate reaction.
so it's 20.
It silently,
move.
just slowly shifts its head and gaze towards you. It makes no other movements than its neck just kind of like swiveling. With his mouth open.
I'm guessing it's not a good dog.
No, I don't think
Hey,
so.
Halish. Are you holy?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah. Wait, no,
Oh,
sorry. This
no.
one's unholy. Still.
Can Goromites be unholy?
Yeah.
Oh. You recognize an unholy creature.
Oh.
Friend shape.
No, this isn't friend. This isn't good. This is bad.
We may be on the same side, but we ain't fam.
I'm gonna
Not
cast
friendship.
Void Warp.
I don't know why it rolled from your sheet. I think you
Yeah.
might have targeted your... No? Did you?
No. It says I'm targeting the thing on my side.
Okay. So I'm going to take its original roll, which was a 13. Because I rolled
Okay.
through you first, as you can see.
Interesting.
I would have succeeded.
Okay. So you couple them with of ice. The target takes 2d4 4 damage with a basic fortitude save. So
They'll
yeah,
take
it takes
half.
the damage anyways.
I'll take half.
Good.
It takes
And then that'll be the
one damage, and
turn.
its skin goes a little bit tighter.
Ew.
It still does not react. Corinne.
Caleb left. Halish went in.
Uh-huh.
What do I do?
You should go and fight it. You got this.
Yes, yeah, I got the new and approved.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's 10 feet above you.
My faith in you is so high. You go on ahead.
10 feet above me. Well, that's no good. Ah, yeah. I have my own special move, though. Flash strike. Lets me
Okay.
teleport.
You roll upwards. And you do make it up there, but you're going to fall 10 feet, if that's okay? Or are you going to go up 5
Yeah, that's
feet?
fine. I was going to go 5 feet.
5 feet up? Okay.
Yeah,
Do-
yeah, I only
falling
have to
5
get
feet
to
doesn't take
within
damage,
reach.
right?
Nope. I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
It's like a gem.
Make an attack.
Bless.
Thank you.
Bless you.
I hate being sick.
Oh my god.
That'll hit.
At the last moment, I was scared to damage Goblin Slayer. I punched it.
You kick it across the top of its head, and you watch its neck snap backwards, nearly all the way 180, before it just slowly rotates back at you. It is still only barely injured.
Ooh, that's not good. I will. Well, Goblin Slayer. That's my turn.
It's
Alrighty. Gonna go in here and I mean I'll use my charge just because I can. Same result.
it
And
is
try to
10
hit it
feet
this
above.
right. Shit.
It's on the top of the. It's in the roof.
Yeah. Could I pull it down with a fishing line?
If you're willing to stow your weapon and then draw out the fishing line, yep. But I think that would take the rest of your actions.
It would.
We got the new swap action.
Oh yeah.
Remaster. Yep. one action to essentially switch weapons.
How many actions have you taken to get in here?
I had to take 2 to get to here specifically, but if I could undo that here and do it, then
I would say that a fishing tackle, or fishing... Actually, do you have a fishing rod? A collapsing fishing pole, okay. So, I'd say to have reach, you need to be within reach of the creature. I'd say that that would work. So you would stow and swap for one action, and then I'll allow you to make one unarmed strike at it to attempt to pull it. You know, I'm gonna treat this as a shove. Just make a shove attack.
Oh.
God, I fucking love Discord. When did you lose me?
oh, we didn't lose you. I heard you the whole time,
Okay,
but I
cool.
don't think you could hear me.
I could not hear you. So you can make me a shove action
Okay.
against it with a target.
Right. Where is the shove action?
Reposition. It's reposition. You're pulling it towards you, not away from you.
Okay.
Should be a chest. See it? Below
A
repair,
chest?
above... Yeah, like a chess piece. It's a below repair, above request. In basic action macros.
Right.
I don't think you... the targeting must be off or something. Let's see.
I
Is-
reckon it's my forge. It's been playing up all day.
Is that a fortitude? I can't tell because it usually tells
here, I
me by
can-
you targeting. So, you find it.
I'll just re-roll it for you. Here you go.
That
That is a 22.
It is against its fortitude, so 22 will succeed. What are you trying to do with it? You want to pull it
Okay.
off of the roof?
Yes.
Okay. You pull it off of the roof, and it floats. You want it, like, towards you 5 feet, or downwards 5 feet?
Towards me. That's fine.
Okay. It will stay on the roof 10 feet up, just floating.
Okay. Sick.
You hook under its skin, which is thin and horrific, and you are able to latch it underneath one of its bones and yank it towards you. It yet again makes no sound or movement.
Okay. That is fine. I think that was all my actions. So
That
there you go.
is Miss, what you got?
We'll close the door. We'll stride, and we will spend an action to activate our Talon stance.
Okay.
And that's our turn.
Phaedrith.
Okay. Oh, that puppy is upside down. So, now that poor Pupper has been fished out of the sky here,
It is just
I'm
floating.
Just barely floating, but
Well-
you know what I mean.
To be clear, it hasn't moved vertically. It's just been like
No,
caught.
I'm aware.
Okay.
It's making a joke. Never mind. I'm gonna use the 1 silver that I have to make needle darts with, and
Okay.
hit that dog. Silver, kabam. Critical miss. Wow, love that for me. No, I only had 1 at the start, and I wasn't sure if we got
You
another
get
one or
2
what.
every single session.
Oh, well then, frick. Then yeah, I would technically have 1 left. I would love to reroll using a hero point. Whack. Better. Okay, perfect. That.
6 damage.
Yes.
They skewer into it, dealing 11. And it is
Yeah.
just barely showing signs of injury after the crit and the silver steaming across its skin.
Gotcha. And then, for this note in the middle of the room, did I pick it up before we began, or?
You were reaching down to grab it before you saw it. So if
Okay.
you wanna just grab it using an action, I'm more than happy with that.
Okay, yes, I will do that, and then that'll be my turn.
It is a very short message. I'd allow you to read it right now if you wanted.
Oh, perfect, yeah.
It reads in very hurried handwriting.
Oh.
They are taking me below.
Oh.
Warn
Oh.
Osprey Cove.
Oh shit. Phaedrus will immediately tell the party.
As you turn and go to
sorry.
speak to the party, that'll be 3 actions. You cool with that?
Yes.
This thing finally makes a move. And it doesn't move its body. Instead, you just kind of hear this guttural lurch of organs, and then a high-pitched squeal come out from the bottom of its throat, and it will spend all 3 of its actions to let out a horrific, unearthly, hellish cry that is audible through walls 300 feet away. Everyone one within 300 feet needs to make me a will saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Literally me! Me! I lose the will saving throw!
Oh god.
Wait, no,
Okay.
I have an ID dice. I have an ID dice. I don't know if that would help me in this situation, but oh god, a 20 is a failure.
Yep.
But I feel
Okay.
like getting out of
Yeah,
a
yeah.
critical failure is really important, right?
I'll see if my ID dice will get me over. Alright, I just tied with you, 20.
I'm gonna do the same. 4. So now I'm at 14. I
14
don't know if...
is not a critical failure.
Okay, perfect.
Alright, we're letting it lie here? Okay. Failure on Phaedrus is frightened 1. Failure on Halish is frightened 1. Critical failure on Caleb. Caleb, are you within 60 feet of the hound?
Oof, absolutely. Yeah.
Roll me a d4. And you are frightened
I'm
3
checking
and fleeing.
something.
Wouldn't
My aura has emotion, mental, and you can allies in the aura plus 1 status bonus saving throws against fear. It didn't add for some reason when I rolled that will save, so Halish and myself will have +1 to that. It doesn't probably matter to me, because I would get an 8.
It worked for the most. The problem that happened to you is that you rolled without clicking Caleb, and it thinks that you are your other character.
It thought I was Kaz. Oh, I see what the problem was. Gotcha. It would have mattered my end, so it's okay. Yes, D4. Okay.
You are fleeing for 4 rounds.
See you later, guys.
So you are out
Bye.
of you are
Yeah.
effectively out of the combat.
Alrighty. So I'm at me. I'm chilling.
You are frightened 3 though, for now.
Alrighty.
Then we have Corinne, you failed by you still failed, so frightened 1. Where are you at? There you are. Nope, you're not frightened. Excuse me. Mist, you hear the hound set out an unearthly call. You are frightened 3, and you are fleeing for 4 rounds. Actually, you're not within 60 feet, are you?
I don't know. I don't see it.
You are within 60 feet. Okay.
Okay.
And then we're gonna have... I think that's everybody, right? Oh, Cove. Cove also is frightened.
Yeah.
Poor bird.
Scared bird, underground.
Alright, that's its 3 actions. That's its entire turn. You guys begin to immediately hear all across the Sky Metal workshop doors beginning to open. Caleb, your only instinct is to fucking run from this creature.
Alright. I got little legs.
You stride 3 times.
Alright. Mister, I'm good. I think I'm good. I've decided that I enjoy life. See ya. I know I can't use an action to will the door to open, but that'll be done eventually.
Sounds good. Halish.
Go for the ice cove. And 10 feet up if you could. Or can I do that by putting that next to this?
Yeah, you can do that. There you go. I got you.
All right. And then attacking the hound with its beak.
That is a miss.
Okay. And then we're going to be casting Void Warp on it.
Go for it. Okay. Rolled a failure. It's going to take the 4 damage. And I believe...
Enfeebled 1.
Enfeebled 1. To the start of your next turn. You got it.
And
Okay.
that'll be my turn.
All right, Corinne.
All right. Here's the plan. I'm going to high jump, and then I'm going to cut it before I hit the ground again.
Sounds good.
Oh, we succeeded. High jump first.
You do have to succeed in a high jump because it is still 10 feet in the air. Okay.
You know,
Oh,
I never
no.
thought it was possible.
You jump into the air and poof, you hit yourself onto the ground. The frightened is enough as it turns its head towards you.
Well, I'm 10 feet away from it, so it's got a willy mood to get me. You know, maybe this was like, I don't know, fate or something. Maybe I'm supposed to be down here. I'm just gonna hold my weapon up, and I'm gonna spell parry.
Okay, you hold
can't
up your
hurt
weapon
me.
desperately. Okay. That's going to be the end of your turn. You'll lose your frightened. Itzel, what do you do? Itzel?
Sorry. I thought I was talking. I forgot I was on push to talk. I think I will be going to. I don't know.
You can try to pull it down closer to you using another action.
Yeah, I'll try doing that. Let me do a reposition.
You got it. That is a failure. It's close, but it's a failure.
Can I use a? I'd like to use my D4.
Yeah, go for it. 3 is enough to push it over the edge. You can drag it downwards 5 feet within melee range.
Awesome. Then I will try to hit it.
Okay, you have to swap using 1 action.
Alrighty, that's
and
fine.
Then you will swing. Now, to note, the reposition is an attack action, so you're at map.
Okay,
So if you want to Brutus shove, I think you technically can. Maybe?
I can. Yeah. Or I should be able to. Do you want me to populate it?
Yeah. Okay, make a strike with an open. Yeah, so what you're gonna do is you pull as hard as you can on the fishing rod. The thing floats towards you, and you're just gonna, what, elbow it and stab it with the blade?
Yeah.
Alright, sounds good. Make that attack. Alright, that will miss, but it
Okay,
is
that's fine.
off guard.
It's my turn.
Okay. Oh, Forge just shat its pants. There we go. It's off guard. And missed. You hear the hound call, let out this loud bay, and you have every instinct. Your fur stands on your ends. You don't want anything to do with that creature.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you run? Where would you flee to?
I don't know. How would you decide? I don't know. I don't know what this effect.
So how it works, I've got it on your token if you wanted to hover over on it too. It's on the top right. It says, you're forced to run away under some kind of compulsion. On your turn, you must spend each of your actions trying to escape the source of the fleeing condition as expediently as possible. The source is usually an effect or a creature that gives you a condition, though some effects might define something else as the source. So you cannot delay and you cannot ready on your turn. So basically all you got to do is effectively run from that room as far away as you can.
Okay, good. That's why I asked that, because I can't see the source, so I don't, I don't know exactly what's going on.
I would just say you don't
But yeah,
want to be
I'll just go over. I'll just go back to this room window in here. How about that?
And then close it.
Actually,
Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah.
Cool.
You start to breathe as hard and as fast as you can. Phaedra.
Okay. I am going to attempt to needle dart this guy again with some silver.
Okay.
Wait, sorry. Do we lose a stack of frightened or no?
Always, yeah. At the end of your
Okay, cool.
yeah, you're good.
Okay.
The off guard from Itzel pulling it forward is what let you hit it.
Yippee! Thank you, Itzel.
Oh, good.
That's a lot of little guys
That
there.
is. That'll be 14 damage, which brings it well past into bloodied as the silver begins to burn through its disgusting flesh.
Yeah, disgusting flesh. And then I'm gonna calculate threats, and then it'll be my turn.
Okay. You want to drag that onto your token?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh, it is. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's chugging. There we go. Oh, I do not have the chicken permission.
Oh, odd. There you go.
Thank
I've
you.
got it. And then we've got it. It will right itself. No actions necessary. And it is now within melee range of everybody. So what it's going to do is it's going to go for the person with the silver. It will lurch downwards and bite. Are you by chance? By chance, are you a holy creature?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Actually, wait. I think. Did we talk about that? Whenever I was making Phaedrith? Their
Holy is
origins?
through divinity only.
Okay, well then no.
Okay.
Okay, so that's. Goodbye.
So long.
Holy shit.
What's double your health?
Bye.
If double your health is 40...
It'd tell you when you apply the damage if the character just instantly dies.
Okay.
It'd be 44. 2 away from double my health.
So, no, worse, you were down 1 HP, so you were 1 away from it instantly killing you.
Oh no.
So if you were at if you didn't get treated or whatever happened with you, you would be dead right now.
Oh yeah, I love that.
It will lunge downwards, unhinge its jaw, and you guys would watch Phaedrith's entire head disappear into its mouth. Their horns poke through the Yethhound's throat, and I'm going to, on top of this, need you already to make me another will save while unconscious, because its bite has something wrong with it.
What else is new?
Okay?
I hate this.
You are unconscious and frightened. Are you...
Interesting.
If you were already frightened, it would get worse, but you're not already frightened.
No.
All right. Because it made an action to strike, you're actually already unconscious on the ground, so it's going to let you go. And it is going to turn to Itzel and do the same thing it just did. Just a hit.
Okay.
Are you holy?
Don't think so.
Make me a will save, and here's the damage. Only 11. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh, it's...
You take the 11 damage, and you are going to be frightened. All right. Its last action was a successful bite attack, so it will immediately go into a knockdown. It will get a free attempt to trip you. And it will critically fail. It will lose its balance in the air. You do your best to twist it upwards, and you watch it flip through the air for a second, and then slap onto the ground. It is prone. All right. It silently continues its onslaught after just one loud bay. Caleb, you turn back
Use my
against your will, and you see Phaedra's head just disappear into a maw, and you just turn back again, I assume.
Yep. I turn back and I use my action to will the door open. Great. And then I run.
Into the darkness.
It's dark, I can't see, and I run again. That's my turn.
Okay. Alish.
Oh, wait. I would actually end my turn here, likely. Because I would stop and take another action to, yeah. Okay, thank
Sounds
you.
good. Halish.
I said go for the eyes, Cove. And he instructs Cove to attack again. I guess Cove has to actually go down a little bit, and then Cove is going to use an ability. If I can open it. Bird support benefit.
Okay.
And then Halish is going to strike the hound.
Okay. You need to strike it in order for this benefit to go on.
Yeah.
And you will.
So that's my damage. And then there's a bleed.
Okay. I'll throw the bleed on there.
Oh.
I
Why is it saying that?
I think you clicked damage. All right.
Oh, I see. I got it now.
All
It's
right.
1d4 bleed, not ID roll 1d4.
Yes, exactly.
And then it's also dazzled.
It is also dazzled. As you peck into its eyes, you see the dim glows begin to fade as blood begins to pour from its skin like a sack. It is more like fighting barely held together sacks of blood as you poke through it, and it just begins to bleed everywhere. It's going to be a d4 damage every time it comes around to its turn. All right.
One action left.
Mhm.
And the only thing I can really do is either attack it or cast shield. I think I'm going to attack it because it's currently prone.
It's a perfect time to attack it again. That will hit. No, that will miss. Unfortunate.
Oh no, if only I had an ID die.
It's too bad you don't. Oh,
there it is.
There it is. Go for it. All right, that's going to be a 20 to hit, which will hit.
Ooh, nice.
13 more damage. You almost cleave its head off. You dig down to the bone. You can see its flesh kind of pattering there, scraping against the ground as it tries to get back up. You just need one more person to follow up on it, and it's dead. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Corinne, will you be the one to be able to finish this creature off?
No! Hey! I crawl. Oh. Oh, no. You can't die. You have all the money.
Wow.
He's got
I mean,
priorities.
and we gotta save the elder. And you eat those fancy words. And you're the spy. The spy can't die.
Oh.
Oh,
Nice.
5 HP, and you're awakened.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh, I'm awake. Okay.
Yeah.
Atris will definitely, kind of have some blood to choke up, probably.
You have
It's like-
bite marks around your neck, like a circle.
Love that. It's gonna be really fun. I'll kind of just be sputtering and coughing and just...
That could be fashionable, though. I don't know.
Yeah, right? That'd be pretty cool looking later. That'd be a cool story if I live. What the hell happened?
We're still fighting it. Just I don't know. Play dead.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to strike at this thing while I'm prone.
Yeah, sounds good. You're gonna swing your blade downwards. That hits! Look at you go. That off guard from it
Oh,
being
shit.
knocked down.
Let's
Extra
go!
medium goblin slayer. Let's go. 4 damage. And that's enough.
Okay.
You kick downwards and you swing with it, and there is the last bit as you can chop off its head. And the bay ends. The silence fills the workshop. But that was loud, and clearly its supernatural sound went through walls. No longer are your allies fleeing, no longer are you in combat, but no longer are you unknown in this world.
Okay. We need to get out of here fast.
Dang, I was going to
For
describe
sure.
a scene and everything.
Do you want to describe it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what you got, miss?
See, you're just transported back to like just a childhood, just like exploring the village, outside forest outside her village, like a long time ago, and she just wasn't supposed to, but she was always curious, and yeah, probably there was like a baying of some hound or wolf, and then just running and just running, and then probably being saved by her parents, and probably killing the wolf. But yeah, she's like pounding on the door, trying to, just stop acting like a little kid, get a hold of yourself, But then yeah, and then coming back, and then yeah, as soon as if I'm able to return, yeah, I'll start running back and seeing what happened.
You can open it.
Well, she's gonna pick up our dwarf friend and saying, "We need to leave this place."
Yeah, for sure.
What was that? What happened?
They got attacked by a wild dog.
I think attacked is a really gentle way to put it. It says like their hand is around their throat that's still probably bleeding.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I could try to bandage it a little bit more, but
Any help is appreciated right now.
What's
my fumbling would take me 10 minutes to beat rooms.
happening?
Doors begin to start opening all across the facility.
Oh, hey, gang.
We need to get out of here.
Did we take
Oh.
the dwarf?
Yes, we did.
How Hellish will have the
sleeping in the
dwarf.
closet. Okay.
Hellish has him.
Okay.
What happened? Are we good?
Yeah,
No,
we're good.
no, Faye got attacked by a dog.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
how could
You
this
saw
happen?
it. Caleb, you
What?
ran away.
I just want to say that it did have him. It was this man. That was
Yes.
pretty scary.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to move yet because I see a guy there.
You are allowed to if you hear them moving around the corner and you do see
Okay.
her.
Uh.
Do you keep going?
I really don't want to run away, but if everyone else is running away, I really have no choice.
No, you do you. Trust
Yeah,
your
you
gut.
can stay here
Trust
if you
your
want.
gut.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's very kind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you call,
I mean, we're
you call
basically
it out
letting
or anything,
the,
or?
the elder's definitely dead if we leave. Like
I don't think so.
You call it out or
100%,
anything,
the
or?
elder's gonna get sacrificed if we go and rest for 10 hours and then try and come back.
Brother. What
Well,
would
we
you
can stay
have
and
us
die.
do?
Hellish tries to open the door.
Let's just having trouble opening.
Alish, make me a whole lot of saving throws for touching this door.
Okay, which ones?
Fortitude save. You guys watch as Halish touches the door, and tendrils of rust reach out to grab at him. They go, and you watch as his arms are becoming rust-colored bruises that begin to make their way down his flesh, peel at his scales. But the anti-plague holds strong, and you can ignore this intrusion just long enough to get through the door. Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we just
Oh,
need
no,
we need somewhere to treat phase runes, and we
But-
regroup or something.
Will the rest of us have to do that if we go through this door?
I mean, you don't have to touch it.
Okay. I make sprint through the door as well.
Ooh, all right, well, we gotta wait before we saw any more of them.
Oh my goodness, my forge is chugging.
There's a lot of things moving right now.
Oh, I will close the door as I walk past it, by the way.
Okay. You are hundreds of feet below ground.
Yeah.
Do you stop here, or do you try to start making the way up?
I think we continue on because they're probably not going to stop here either.
You hear nothing?
I think we're very hurt, I think. So we need a few hours, I think, to either patch our wounds up or to go to sleep.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
you have one person who's hurt, yes. As you begin to move forward.
It's also
Yeah.
kind of a resource consumption thing. I feel like we're tapped on resources, but I could be wrong for our resource casters in the audience.
Yeah, if you guys want to continue, then by all means, but
Yeah,
I
guess-
I am probably going to die at this point.
I guess above board, Corn hasn't used anything today.
I believe many of you have not used anything today.
I have
Yeah.
one healing and one sure strike left.
Yeah, I
And
think
a few
Hoesh and
harms.
Faye have used most of their stuff.
Helish has
Mhm.
used one spell.
I did refocus my focus pool, so I do have that back, but I still have no spell slots.
Could we just take like 20 minutes, maybe?
Yeah.
And like pre-wounds if we can.
You can retreat to Stonehome through this path. Or you can stay here. It will change the timing on things. I just need to know which one.
Maybe stay here then.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
Corn's kind of thinking we'd heal Faye out here. Like,
It
no one
seems
said
safer than
anything
it was
about
there.
seeing anyone, so we're outside the spooky place. We could heal Faye here and then, see how she's feeling afterwards.
Okay. You guys can sit for a moment.
And I guess in 10 minutes, I'll start treating wounds.
Go for a treat wounds. If it wants to refocus, you can. But it becomes abundantly clear to you all. No one's following you out of the Sky Metal Workshop.
Before we refocus, I'm going to give Phaedra my some soup.
Thank you.
Yeah, between the soup and the other, we'll be okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. All right, 10 healing.
Six points of healing from soup.
So 16 HP so far.
Yeah, you have to scroll
Okay,
past
scroll
all
up
that.
the
Yeah,
anti-plague.
before the anti-plagues expired.
And there you go.
Okay.
10 minutes
perfect.
passes.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, you're good to know. It'd be a cool scar. Heroes always have scars, right?
I suppose you're right.
And a
you
hero can
both.
always tell the story however they want.
Cooler than getting your head bitten by a dog.
Well, yeah, I mean that thing was floating. That's not a normal dog. That was like
Yeah,
a
that was a
like
that
a
was
ghost
fucked up
dog.
True, true.
Itzel?
It'll be twice the size in my story, though. I'm just saying that right now.
Of course,
better say anything.
it was spread across the whole ceiling.
Caleb is taking notes from your exaggerations.
Yes,
Wow.
Adamira?
There is 20 minutes passing, so anybody that wants to do 10-minute things, you can.
I can heal
Identification,
Itzel.
all that.
I can attempt to at least.
Itzel also is trained. I don't know if you're better at
Yes.
treating wounds, but
Mine's a
I think-
plus 8.
Yeah, you go for it
Uh,
then. Mine's
I-
+5.
a +8 on medicine?
It uses my nature for treat wounds.
Oh, cool.
And Corin, I'm gonna give you soup before taking 20.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good as new now.
Nura stays asleep.
Oh.
You want an ID dice now? You need a 15.
I don't have any more ID dice on me.
A
I'm low on
shame.
points.
I guess throw the treat wounds immunity on Faye. That way you keep track.
I'll do it anyways.
Well,
This is kind of important.
there we go. One's on. Oh my god, I hate this thing.
Yeah. There we go.
Treat wounds immunity and treat wounds immunity. Roll me 2d8, Kalish. Alright.
But none.
5 more HP to you, Itzel.
Thank you.
With 20 minutes passing, you guys can use Pathfinder's awesome healing system to be almost back to full resources, health-wise. But the question is, what do you do now? Refocused? Mended? Maybe a little bit scared? What do you do?
I think we gotta go back, right?
Yeah, we didn't see the outer, but there was a lot of different passages to go. It was like straight ahead, and then 2 paths to the left.
Maybe they don't know we're there. Maybe the place is empty after that.
Yeah. They just go check on their dead dog. They make good riddance, and then they go back to bed.
How long does it take to dig a hole?
At least
A
3
hole?
actions.
Yeah, at least 3 actions.
All the note says is that they were taking her below.
More below than where we're already at?
Guess there's a lot more below yet to be discovered.
Alright, okay, alright. Alright. Well, how do we want to play this when we get there? Do we want to barge in all happy-go-lucky, swinging and kicking, or we're going to try to, I don't know, diplomatize our way in and stealthing?
I don't
I'm
know
not going to
if they
apologize
even-
with them.
I don't think I think we're far past the diplomacy stage at this point. Plus,
Right.
it's kind of strange they haven't even followed us out.
Maybe there was no one there.
Yeah, or maybe, they didn't see us. We got out before anybody spotted us.
Mist, you were last out. Did you see anyone?
Missed.
Mist did.
Except the way it's.
Guess you could say
Oh,
Red Dead.
I was muted. I have an email for that.
Oh, what?
Um,
Oh, yeah.
Missed, as you make your way out,
There you go.
you were relatively quiet. I consider your stealth, DC, like already high enough that that cultist was too concerned with looking towards where the bay came from. But something that would catch you immediately, Missed, whenever they were leaving, was they looked just as scared as you did at the sound.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
And they seem to have been looking the other direction when they walked out into the area.
Okay, so just like the scene of a movie, I got away just in time.
Exactly. They were looking
Okay, yeah,
the other direction.
but I definitely saw them, so yeah, I'll say what I saw. It's just another crazy cultist.
Okay, what hallway?
When I was exploring, or I explore. I didn't even explore it. I didn't even walk. I didn't even walk in there.
You
Before.
mapped it all out. Wonderful. I knew you had great tracking skills.
Right.
You know, we should have that
Go
way.
in, kick her ass, save the elder, get out. That seems easy.
Yeah. We'll go your hallway then.
What do we do with this guy?
I think we leave him out here.
Maybe he can make him stand down.
I don't think so.
I don't think he will, even if he could.
I think it's just a tool.
Oh.
All right, gang. We
I
got
mean,
time.
he's an old
Time's a
tool.
waste.
What? Okay.
Time's a
Caleb,
waste,
open the
and we
door.
gotta go. Sure.
Since you've got your fancy new cultist robes on.
Yes, listen, maybe they'll think I'm a cultist and they'll attack me. And I hold my hand out and I go, open. Great.
Oh, we left a lot of blood.
I think that's our blood.
We didn't have time to mop it up.
What? No way.
All right, you all ready?
Open sesame.
Yeah.
Open.
Mister, you doing something with Nora quick? I'm just curious.
No, I was. Like, I'll just prop him up against the wall again.
Okay, sounds good. He doesn't give you a nod, but
Caleb, the doors are shut.
That one's not.
Maybe be a
Neither
bit
is that
quieter.
one. Or that one.
Well, that one.
Yeah, it seems
think
that
it
your extra perception is wrong, Cora, unfortunately.
Mist, you see blood stains, and most of them are being dragged this way. It seems like all the bodies.
Oh,
were
they took the
removed.
bodies. Oh, they're just gonna go sacrifice the bodies to whatever machines down below.
Oh god.
Oh, oh.
We
need
just
to go that
we
way
just
then?
gave it a lot of fuel, whatever it is.
Follow the blood?
Oh, okay, Mitch.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
All right. I think someone else should definitely go first. I'll hang out in the back.
Not me this time.
I got this. Oh,
Yeah,
this door's
Paige,
open.
Paige, I'm gonna hang out with you.
The doors are shut.
Oh my god, what is happening?
Chase them.
Get back here. Oh,
You fiends.
Scoundrels.
I'll move you guys forward. I'll assume into your known
Sure.
spots. Okay, Corinne, you walk in to something. There is a glowing Sihedron rune that is engraved into the ground to the north. You can see in the southern end of the room there is a blackened fire pit full of recently burned bodies. There is crumbling books that line the shelves and the smell of smoke in this room. And there are several work tables covered with potions, oil salves, and surely expired several years ago from the looks of them. As you enter the room, you can see two cultists chanting in front of that.
Oh.
The fuck?
I don't know why, but my first thing is like, welcome to the Tonight Show. Some kind of newscaster.
And it is in this seven-pointed star Sihedron, and it seems to be enjoying or writhing. You can't tell. It's either in elation or pain.
Is it dancing?
No.
Dancing.
Okay.
How are we doing this?
With violence, I guess, right?
Yeah, the usual.
Get in there. Get in there, Corin.
hey, those bodies weren't yours.
Oh, there he goes.
Okay.
Old reliable.
As soon as you speak and you walk in there, they break their focus on the chanting. Upon
Yeah,
doing
that's right.
so, the glow ends. And they both look at you. They look at the creature in the Sihedron. And they point.
Beast!
Ugh.
And roll initiative.
Okay.
Well, we got 10 minutes left.
Do
we roll that initiative bar, or should we calculate XP and talk about the session?
I think you should just give us level 3.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Right?
Oh, wow, because you
Ooh,
didn't
so
give
roll
us XP
initiative then.
last time.
I
Yeah.
prefer if we ended session here so that I can
Sounds
get ready.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. There we go. They stopped their chanting. Alright. Let's get some XP going. Whew. Okay. you guys beat Nur and you beat the Yeth Hound. That fight is extremely swingy. That Yeth Hound. Depends on how you save against that bitch. But you guys did super well against Nur, so I'm happy you guys got a little bit of your butts, attacked by the Yeth Hound instead. Let's see. You guys didn't get XP for the other, session, so I've got a lot to go through. If we're still doing XP. I'm fine to keep doing XP, just you'd have to give me a second to go calculate.
I thought, did we agree that we were going to move on to milestone, or was that just a thing that we brought up but never agreed on?
I think it's the thing we brought up. But
I
I'm
would
good for
be-
moving to milestone now.
Yeah, I would also be down for that if the gang is good with it.
I'm good with it myself.
I'm sorry, Darby.
That's right. We won't be at level 3 then. There's no way we got enough stuff. I can tell you right now. We did not do enough counters.
I don't think we would have the next team,
It's a-
right? I don't know.
It's about 10 encounters per level.
Oh, God.
So, you did not level up to level 3, to be clear.
Damn. 4
and
then. You
I don't know-
slide DMU. We're level 4 now.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is a pretty big area. You got a lot to get through.
Yeah, but
the
we've been
door.
through so much.
And
we've done so much together. We bonded. So
my
much.
gentle
We
push,
bonded.
which was pretty overt, of you've done 1/2 rooms of the dungeon. You're gonna need to keep going, unless you guys, you should. I know 5e's really baked in that you gotta do one big combat and then that's it for the day. That's at least how people like to run it, but that's not what we do here. That's not what we
So
do
we're
here.
being too
I
cautious.
mean, I was
is
more
what you're
so just
saying.
focused on the fact that I had 5 HP, my brother in
Correct,
Christ.
co-
I didn't want to
correct.
fucking die.
Correct. So
Yeah, you were good.
the big thing was just basically taking a step back, getting a treat wounds done, waiting an hour, and then you can get back to it, the dungeon crawl. I forgot to ask you guys for exploration actions before getting in. So that's my bad on that front. Well done on getting through Nur and the ancient apparatuses boss. Well, not boss, barely it's considered a moderate / low encounter. But having them happen at the same time was kind of rough. With the animated armors. How'd you like the animated armors, by the way?
Cool. I
I
like
thought
that.
they were cool.
Aren't they fun? You can't do shit against them until you crit, or you figure something else to get around them. It's kind of nice that they're kind of it's like fighting a bunch of metal. What do? You smack a door a bunch, it's not gonna move. So, you gotta get it in its hinges. Other than that, did you guys think there was any interesting cool encounters, cool moments? I loved the sleep arrow. Very happy we could
Yes.
kind of go for it in the way that we did. Otherwise, there was some great
I think
stuff.
that saved the encounter right there. Took out 3 combatants.
Yeah, it
I
was
have,
solid.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So maybe this is me not remembering how rules work. But I feel like when you disable traps, it requires 2 successes.
Depends
What do
on
you
the
mean?
trap.
I only bring it up because I feel like we had a trap in Soggy and 1 success ended it as well.
Yeah.
I was curious if that was is this I'm asking, is that a hard and fast rule, or is that a or are exceptions, I guess is my question. I guess it's more of just a mechanic
Alright.
question.
Yeah. Well, if you don't mind, I'll answer for you.
You go for it.
Locks
Uh-huh.
always require more than 1 check.
Uh-huh.
Hazards usually only require 1 check.
Really? I feel like every time
Yes.
I've run one in an Abomination Vaults, they've been 3 or 2 checks. At low level.
Maybe that's just because Abomination Vaults is a
Yeah,
pain in the
Abomination
ass.
Vaults
Yeah.
usually.
Maybe
hot,
that's because they were
and
they were
you
hot.
guys whacked it a bunch before I got
It's
it.
like 1
yeah.
check.
Yeah. There you go.
But yeah, usually you can disable hazards in 1 check, unless it states otherwise. But they're also usually gated by proficiency.
Oh, I see.
So
maybe
there's a check. It's 1 check, but you have to have a rogue with master level proficiency to even attempt it.
Okay. Interesting.
Or you can just beat the thing up, or, anything else. Usually you can destroy them too. Unless they're hot, then you can't.
Most traps you can disable the device to get rid of them using thievery, and that's where rogues kind of come in to their own. But a lot of hazards have a more flavorful way for you to get rid of them. They're just more difficult to do. In this case, it was, if you use thievery, it's a DC 18 to end the hazard entirely by getting into its apparatus pieces and breaking it. But if you wanted to use your religion, it was DC 21. But it would still work. You just need to work a little bit harder for it. But it's a 2-action activity, and like you say, it can be locked behind proficiency rank. But you must first detect the hazard. Obviously, if it's an initiative with you, you've already found out that it's there, but that's a big thing. You can't just go around asking to disable all devices. You need to be able to see them first or have somebody point them out for you.
I feel like hazards are the one thing I just really struggle to understand in this system still.
That's fair.
It's tough for me to wrap my head around them.
Think of them as 5e's version of environmental damage or layer actions.
I will say,
I think that's the problem though. I feel like I'm viewing them as layer actions, and they're just not. You know?
They're not. They're their own combatant, but it's a combatant that can be one hit killed by a 2-action activity that they can succeed on.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say it does take 2 actions to do it, so that's.
I know. I feel like I feel like I'm kind of I had a false perception because of the beginner box. Because the beginner box had a trap in it that required 2 successes. No, it was multiple successes actually. It was you needed 4 to get it done. I remember having my players who were playing get so frustrated about disabling hazards. So
Was it the room with the kobolds? That room?
No, it was the fountain.
I thought that was the only trap in there. They had a rock in the room before it.
I will say, beginner box aside, I did almost shit my pants that I instant killed Phaedrith. Because when I saw the dice come up when the crit happened, they were all maximum. And I was like, oh, Phaedrith's dead.
Yeah, I could hear your exasperation.
I was like, god damn it. Because I can't control that kind of thing whenever it comes up.
Oh yeah, and 2 of us are totally out of the fight for 3 more rounds.
Yeah.
It's okay, they're all freaking dead. I was really scared.
Yeah, Yeth hounds are scary fucking creatures. They're so cool though. They're
I was thinking it's 300 feet can go through walls. Okay, that can't be that bad. I forgot it's Pathfinder.
Yeah.
300 feet ability that just goes through walls. Okay.
It's like a hell scream, you know?
Sure.
It's a really cool monster.
Beast fiend. A bean.
And I rolled a 3 on my check too, and I was like, I'm just gonna let it sit. It's meant to happen.
Yeah. Now, this next fight's gonna be interesting. Look at that! I love this little guy.
His name's George.
Guy.
Oh, be alright.
Yeah, his name would be George.
Yeah, that's a George bug.
How's level 2 feeling for you guys?
I feel so underpowered. It's crazy.
You're all tapped on your strong powers, so it makes sense.
I mean, I feel like maybe Daze is supposed to be my strong power.
It's just Force Barrage and your other spells that are your big hitters. So it's
I mean overall, it's not in an offensive way, but
I got you. The thing with it is casters in 5e were king. In Dungeons and Dragons, casters were superior in every single way. And they really wanted to make sure casters were basically situationally the most powerful character. If the person has their abilities, if it's the right moment for this subclass. For example, you're playing a very, very, very niche psychic. You're playing the Silent Whisper, which is communication and spycraft, right? So, like the other ones can buff their damage of their cantrips, swapping between ignition and a cold damage one, and they don't need to rely on mental damage instead, for example. So I can see how that's happening on top of Psychic already having like its thing where you need to use Spell Slosh and Unleash Psyche, but then on top of that you're playing the one that is built for utility, not just that. I'm trying to figure out ways to help. The Gouging Claw was really cool. You nearly took one out and it showed that they had their hardness ability.
Gouging Claw was really cool.
It was.
That's a good cantrip. Up there with Needle Darts.
Yeah, I was enjoying the needle dart spam and up until the dog was just like, on God? For real? Okay.
That was so scary. It reached through the screen to get you in particular for that. That was crazy.
Like the grab emoji, and it's just like the cat screaming as it getting dragged away. That was me.
It was no longer my time to be dying.
Yeah, Hellish was spared for once from the first action crit knockdown.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
This has definitely been a good experience for the Lords. Because I feel like I'm going to adjust my build quite a bit.
Oh yeah,
Flying
we're
it.
changing some shit up for Blood.
Yeah, it was. I know that this Rusthenge isn't probably as short as a lot of people thought that it would be, but letting you guys play through 1, 2, 3 is, I think, very helpful for having to play through a 1 to 20.
Yeah.
So you need to know that you like what you're playing before you play it, right?
Yeah. I'm liking Cleric so far. It's been a blast, but I'm still not sure about the Companion. I'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, it has its moment. The bleed would have killed the Yethhound if it got its turn around.
Yeah.
Nur didn't get to do his cool thing where Nur has this thing where if he hits, he automatically can frighten you.
Oh,
But he never got to hit.
that's good.
So he just walked up, said a bunch of metaphors and hostilizations, and then died. Well,
Grandpa's
unconscious.
delusional and belligerent. Let's knock him out.
Yeah. No, I really appreciate you guys playing tonight. Really good idea to roll upwards and break the 5th dimension to attack the Yethhound from Corinne. I like the idea that you just roll like vertical out of nowhere and make it. It's still, I like the fishing hook trick. I know it was 0 damage, but it was the only reason your party could get at the Yethhound as it was floating in the air. I know you didn't really get many sudden charge abilities, and you spend most of your time trying to smack up suit of armor, which, to be clear, the animated armors are the fighter counters. They are the I strike it counters, right? They are the one thing that can get away or stop a fighter from being a fighter. Unless they crit. Then the fighter can keep being a fighter.
As fighter do, they do crit.
They do crit.
Especially that
That's the
potency
thing.
ring we found. Put that on whatever axe it still wants. Let her go crazy.
Yeah. What did you think, Sale? Did you like the big fight with the apparatus, or was that kind of like it's weird and hard to like engage with? I think I lost Salem. That's a shame.
I think they mentioned they want to get ready. So I'm assuming they're going somewhere.
Yeah, I think they're not here. I'm talking at nothing.
Yeah.
I'm yapping. Yeah, Mist, I kind of think it's ironic that you shut down 3 people out of a combat, and then in turn, you got shut down out of a combat. The tit for tat. That's a scary ability, to be able to just end someone's combat for like... I mean, you have to get a critical fail, then you have to roll high on a d4 to be out.
So what was the distance thing? Because if I hadn't moved up, I wouldn't have been in range.
So I'll
Bay
put out the Bray. There, the Bay. You see it? So the Bay's thing is it makes an unearthly howl, which is mental, divine, and fear-based, and auditory, concentrates, all that good stuff. And any non-feeding creature makes the will save. If they're within 60 feet, then they get fleeing.
Oh, okay. So that's why.
Yeah. If you're far enough away, you don't need to run. But being close to...
I mean, I don't think anything would have changed.
You would have barely probably gotten to the room by the time it was dead.
Yeah, by that time, and then that crit happened. So
Yeah.
it was fine. Oh, never mind. I was getting ready to but then it was just over. I was like, oh, okay, I'll just role play for my turn, and then I'll end it.
I appreciate everyone trying to like show off that it's the worst thing in the world to like open multiple doors at once. Because nothing gets your party killed quicker. Yes.
With doors, I'm sorry. It's
What?
I'm
No, I loved
afraid
it.
of them.
Keep doing it, guys.
I'm afraid. I'm so afraid of doors.
We run into something, we'll run away.
You were lucky that all of these doors lead into hallways, basically. So, it wasn't this case. But there's like 6 doors now that you're looking around and finding.
Yeah. So whoever's in the hallway, just open that door down there and.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Maybe it will do the same thing as in Bloodlords. Just open doors and swing bodies around as weapons.
I'm so down, but I'm not going in first again. Never again.
Oh no! Yeah, that was the
tanky person leads.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Phaedra. I offered to stay. You said no, and I walked away, and then I really walked away.
Yeah. Really fast.
It's like that thing where you start walking and then you start walking faster and you start walking.
Just told me to go. Better go.
At first, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of like apprehensive about even fighting the dog because at first it just was like not interacting with us whatsoever. It was just looking at us, and I was just like, "Oh man, are we just hitting somebody's poor pet dog? Like, was this Ordwee's companion? Like, what's going on here?"
So
poor little guy.
Out of game,
And then,
I found that room hilarious because they used it like a prison, right? And they just chained this Yeth Hound in the corner that just stares at whoever's a prisoner forever. And if they ever get close to it, they like die. It's a horrible roommate.
Ordwe was definitely in there. They were probably holding her there for a bit, and she left a note, a breadcrumb for us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't have time to read it.
Further down, which means that there's more than one level.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Sure,
I mean, even
I would have
whenever
told
we
you that
disabled
after
the
I
apparatus.
disabled the trap. Yeah, I was like, oh wow,
Yeah.
this thing goes down.
How, I don't remember, how many sessions do you estimate based off of our speed of play do we have remaining?
It totally depends on how fast you guys can handle the combats coming up and how much you explore. Obviously, the more that you explore, the better for like survivability. For me, the thing is like looking at it, observing it, like you could bang out the workshop / like this level in like 2 sessions if you worked at it, but I could definitely see it taking up to 4. So like, because if you're backing off every single time and we go through like a whole ritual, if it's not quick, with the rolls and how we handle it, then it will eat up time. But like the big thing was, it's literally your rolls. Nur, Ragnulf, and the cultists, and this animated armors, and that one other cultist should have been an extreme encounter for you guys. But you guys had hot ass dice, and you just murdered them. That's just the way that it went, and there's not much to be done.
We didn't lose that much health. We lost more health from the trap.
Yeah, you lost more health from the apparatus, and you also lost more health on the Yeth Hound just because it crit once.
42.
For 42 damage.
1
again,
HP, by the way.
1 HP was all it would have
I
been
wish I
to end your character.
Don't ever complain about a 1 HP healing again. You saved my life.
You're welcome.
And then in 20 minutes later, you're good to go. I mean, that's kind of how the game is, but.
Ugh. I don't know. I still feel very baby.
I mean, maybe are you not enjoying psychic? Do you think, or is it like?
I haven't really sussed it out, to be honest. It's not like I don't enjoy it. I just feel, I don't know. I'm kind of like frustrated that it feels like anytime a situation comes up, there's not really anything I can do combat-wise.
I think part of that possibly is because of what we're playing currently and what situations we've been put in, which is mostly combat situations. I feel like in a more political game, like the Lords, it might have more oomph to it, but also I think classes have particular playstyles that won't mesh well with everyone. And that's just kind of what it is, like there's some classes. I hate Swashbuckler. People love Swashbuckler. I'm like, can't do it. Sorry.
Can't do it. Yeah.
Not my jam.
And like, probably part of Pathfinder is trying to figure out what meshes with your playstyle, you know, and what you want to do within the system, you know.
That's totally fair. Yeah, and that's something
Yeah.
I still need to try and like figure out because I feel that 100%. That's a thing that I can relate to other games that I play where it's just like this is a really good like objectively good class, but it's just not for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just doesn't mesh well. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, good times, Lauren.
Marshals will usually have more options in combat, at least early, until you can build up your spell repertoire, and then you'll have more, I guess, tactical choices that you can do for casting. But you know, marshals are always going to have their traps, their shoves, their disarms, as long as they have a hand free, you know, that they can do every turn.
Intimidation.
Yeah,
Intimidation.
The thing that I want to say that I want to see you do more, if you want to try to get more out of the psychic, is you spec into intimidating glare, and you have a good intimidation check. I'm wondering if maybe what would feel better is if you intimidate something, like occultists or Nur, to lower their DC and then smack them with daze, because if you're as cool as hitting with a big sword can be, if something critically fails against your amped daze, which is something that you can do like consistently every single combat, they get stun 1. And stun 1 sucks. They lose actions.
No.
Yeah,
I experienced it against the dog, the weird dog outside. Like that was sick.
It's trying to get you. Yeah, I think the debuff side is what is missing. You just don't have the opportunities to do the debuff into the damage. Whether the combats don't last long enough, or you're going up against things that are literally just hunks of metal.
Yeah, they can't be intimidated.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you just don't have the options yet, right? Because casters won't really have a good amount of like class options until you get like 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. When you
That's fair.
When you got 4 more feats that give you 2 extra options.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you get past 10, you'll have a lot more options.
That's totally fair. Yeah, I definitely admit that it's a game of like trying to learn everything out, and I'm my big fault is I'm an instant gratification person, and it doesn't like immediately spark joy, then I hate it. So I need to get over that.
Dude. Yeah, no, I get you. My concern would be psychic wise. Do they do like a lot of mental effects?
Yes.
And like emotion?
Yes, you can like take some stuff, it seems to me, to like try and get around that though, which like Idamera did help me with that whenever I first made Phaedrith, because at first I took like pretty much all mental effects, and they were like, well, what if you go up against something mindless, then what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I basically said like a huge population of Gib is mindless undead because it's zombies.
Yeah,
And
that was my concern. Yeah.
That's why I have ignition. Just set them on fire.
I can't scare them, so I'll just set them on fire.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys playing. I'm going to end off the stream here. We can still talk and chill if you guys want to, but I just got to end off the stream here. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys for session 7. This will be posted on YouTube soon, and I'm excited to see what they fight next. The combats are only going to get crazier and more interesting. I promise you that. If you thought that those were weird, things are coming that are hilarious. All right, I'll be.
Show that guy again. Show that guy again.
Doggy tomorrow.
You show us George.
Yeah,
George.
more of that.
Look at him. Look at that blorbo.
Prepare for more of that.
Yeah, there's some particular creatures I'm marine.
Whatever the hell that thing is.
I'll see you guys next
And
week.
his late show tonight face.
Bye stream. Next week on Rusthenge.
Yeah, he's got to do the